Good Sunday morning to you. Happy welcome to another Drop Frames. We're 2 weeks out from Key 3, whatever you're calling that. We're kind of an expo today. OTK's like doing something today. The OTK Games Expo. Did you guys know Bruce is hosting that? I didn't know that till this morning. But Bruce Green will be hosting that with Olivie. Olivie? I never can say their name. Avali. That's it. That's what it is. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm terrible at pronouncing her name, but yeah. They're going to be doing that thing in about like 2-ish hours, so we might take a look and see what they got going on there. And then if it's not anything that's super interesting, we'll go back to whatever we're doing. But before that, we got news, games we've been playing. The usual show. The huge.
So is that OTK thing? Is it like the big 3-4 hour thing?
I don't know. They've done.
It's been
both.
long in the past.
Yeah.
But it's also been the last couple. They were kind of doing their own production thing for a bit, and then they brought in Avali, and she has markedly upped the level of the show. So it is, in recent years, it has been significantly better. It is still remarkably cringy, but it's better.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say it's better. That's a great way to put it.
No, it's gotten to be really good. It's a lot of fun.
This is the site for it. Discover the next big indie hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has a bunch of videos. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if OTK. I would imagine OTK folk are going to be in attendance. It's always fun to have soda poppin'.
There will definitely be some stuff from Mad Mushroom.
Okay, so Mad Mushroom's
that will be good.
Mad Mushroom Publishing's gonna have some stuff in there.
No surprise there.
Yes, because they are. It's all one kind of thing.
Don't you own them or something?
He's part of the company.
I'm a co-owner of Mad Mushroom.
Yes.
Just the publishing side. I'm just there to make.
Okay. Gotcha.
Indeed. So we'll see what's going on with that. A little bit of news before we jump into what we've been playing. I just gotta clean my glasses so I can go steal some content here. What do we got?
Glasses stealing content on.
Yep, here we go. Leading into it. I mean, I guess the top news, as it were. There are reports, there are rumblings. People are saying marathon delay is likely, as Sony has canceled all paid marketing plans. So
that is official. That part is very official. So there's really the writing's on the wall with that announcement. I mean, they've pulled the blood from the lifeblood. Essentially, the money's gone.
Yes.
So that could be indicative of a delay. Could be indicative of far worse things. It's the first step of many different processes, and we're gonna have to see which process this is of.
Yep.
Most likely it's a delay and a pivot. That would be my guess. A delay, a pivot, and a somehow very well managed way of apologizing and dealing with this art situation, involving either.
Do you think they
every
say?
Single instance, or
I don't know if they
the
say
artist
anything
own?
about the art. The way that they handled that social media from like the account was like not verified. It wasn't a part of any like golden verification thing on Twitter.
No. They have a scarlet letter on them at this point. Like I think if they come back to any meaningful capacity, they're going to have to address that. Or every single post they make is just going to become memes. It's just going to become memes of plagiarism is God, and all that kind of it's all it's going to be unless they do something about it. They have to.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
I agree with you 100%, but I don't think they're going to say anything on official accounts. on official accounts, whatever that is.
I would.
Streisand did a little bit.
We should like bet a stake or something, because I believe the exact opposite. I think they are going to. I think they're going to lean directly into it. I just don't know how. I have no idea how. I'm interested in seeing how, but I think they're going to try to. And hold on. I do say that, but they did already have the guy read out the statement. But there has been a lot of new information since that statement.
Oh, there has been. I haven't been following that
after
story.
that is when it really became more overt that they were following the artist on Twitter. They had been for years. It wasn't just one person following him, but like the team or multiple people in the team. So I mean, it became much more of a there's no way they could have missed this. And more more people were looking at the situation. So I would think, I know for me personally, they would absolutely have to address it more before I would ever even consider touching their products again.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people feel the same way. Like, this is not an acceptable conclusion to this situation.
Yeah.
Especially since, as far as I understand, the artist has not tweeted out anything about being contacted or compensation or anything.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's been this long, now maybe she's not doing it by choice, which is totally cool. But if it's true that like Bungie has not yet reached out to this person, that is baffling. Like, what are you thinking kind of stuff? Yeah.
True.
Like, maybe you should have been under a bigger company because they wouldn't have let you act the fool kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that this is that they're pulling up stakes and gonna shutter the project?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's absolutely a chance. I mean, a lot of this stuff is a lot of these products are literally based on their reputation. They're based on players wanting to play them and enjoying them. And they have in some ways completely destroyed their reputation on multiple fronts. Like, the game itself was having trouble. The game itself was floundering. And then this art stuff came out on top of it. Like, that's a lot for a reputation to go through.
Yeah.
There is no question that this product is going to be double digits lower of a success than it ever would have been before all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you factor in the stories coming about how the leadership was not listening to people going, this is not going to work for years. Years they did this. And they released a product that, surprise, wasn't working. That's just another hit. You know what I mean? Because how are people going to think that the game is going to get better over time when those are the people steering the ship? They're already proving they're not listening to good feedback. They're already proving what they want is not what people want. Like, again, huge hit to anyone wanting to be invested in that.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Do I think that project can be canceled? Absolutely, I do. I think that there's people with writing checks that are going to look at those, just those three things, let alone what's behind closed doors we don't know about, and go, no, man, this is not. These puzzle pieces don't make a picture we want to see.
Right. Yeah, I think had they had, I don't like bringing up other games to shit on other games, right? Like, I'm trying to get better about that. But had Marathon not have done
But I'm
what
going
it
to
done,
Concord.
or sorry, had Concord not have the whole thing around that, then I would be like, yeah, there's no way they cancel this. It's too big. But now that all that stuff happened and Sony's like, you know, trying to figure something out that makes sense, I wouldn't be surprised if Marathon just gets gutted completely.
It was kind of like the financial crisis, the whole too big to fail thing, right? And I kind of agree with that. Like, it was very uncommon for products of that size with that much money in them to just go that quickly.
Right.
But it's like, now that we live in that reality, and we especially know that those decisions can be made quickly, like, yeah, like that's one of the reasons I absolutely think that this could happen.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't even be the biggest one if it did.
Yeah, I mean, then I start to think like, well, if Marathon gets canceled, we haven't heard anything about Destiny 3. They're still doing Destiny 2 content, and they've, you know, kind of talked about the year of Destiny so far with the expansion and whatnot coming out, I think, in September, with the is it Trials of the Nine? Whatever it's called. Doesn't seem like they're really moving towards Destiny 3 at any point soon. I don't know, like, what Bungie does at that point, because they kind of went all in on Marathon.
They kind of did, man.
They put all their eggs in the Marathon basket, and
which makes sense.
Everybody's like, "So Marathon is terrible. What next?" And they're like, "Well, we that's all we had."
The worst part of it is the game itself. It's just like Concord, man. It's just like Concord. The game itself is not terrible. Not a bad game. Some people really enjoy it. It's the main loop itself is solid for what it is. The problem is what it is. The problem is it's not innovating. It's not adding. It's not bringing things new. So it's like, that's almost worse in some ways. Like, technical stuff, at least you can patch and fix, but it's like stuff like this and this is entire gutting of what your game is to fix this type of issue. And considering they blasted this alpha NDA out of the water because they were hoping to impress everyone, and like almost nobody left feeling impressed. The best you were hearing about Marathon is, oh, this could be good. Like it's fine now, and this could get really good. And there's a lot of people, but it's like no one was really championing it at all, which is a huge problem. So, yeah. Yeah.
Most positive thing I heard about it was that it's like the Apex Legends of extraction shooters, and that was kind of where the positivity stopped in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to be honest. It's probably never going to have a fraction of Apex's success.
No. I just mean in terms of the play style. Yeah. The play style, not like the size or where it fits into the industry.
I was like, I don't. Apex is pretty big, man.
Yeah, Apex is big. Yeah. No. I meant
like
purely
10% of that. They'd be great.
And the arcadey, like very fast pace, gunfight driven type deal.
And you know what the worst part is? I still think there's a place for that in an extraction shooter. I just don't know if Bungie's is the interpretation that people want. Like there needs to be so much more than what's there. Not just kind of, the same loop with this more actually combat. Like there needs to be more fingerprinting, more to make it like I want to play this game, not just Tarkov a little faster, so.
Right. Yeah. TheGamepost.com is where I saw most of these reports from regarding Marathon and Bungie. You mentioned the former Bungie dev who said that Marathon's leadership was, quote, extremely toxic and humiliating, end quote, calling for a complete overhaul of studio leadership as the studio faces heavy criticism and ongoing morale boost. So, yeah, they're kind of dogpiling on it at the moment, but if it's got to come out, it's got to come out. Not great stuff out of all of that reporting, and Marathon continues to, do Marathon things. I guess moving forward, not great stuff. Do you think we see any? Well, no, because they they canceled all of their marketing stuff, so we're not going to see any of that at Key 3. It's not going to be anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Like it's weird. If they were to show off advertising and stuff right now, people would just destroy them with the art theft stuff. Like no one would believe they actually made it. Like it would just become a giant joke. So I don't know even how they're gonna like come back onto the scene again after this, to be honest, with the way they handled it. Like it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see the next first post, the next big post from their Marathon account. Like
I don't know how they framed that. I really don't.
Last post they made. Are they still actively posting?
May
16th was their last post.
What was it?
Join the team now on our latest Play MA Live.
We'll be
discussing alpha feedback.
That was the interview, yeah.
Yeah, and they notice how they didn't post after that. They didn't say a single thing.
There's literally not been a single thing on the official account.
Yeah, God.
Almost 12 days, almost 10 days, excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we don't get a post from a Marathon account. Maybe we get it from like a Bungie account where they're just,
Oh, another Microsoft dev team or Marathon dev team or whatever that random side account
no.
was.
I mean like from the proper Bungie account where they come out and just say like,
look, maybe because company.
To me, and I think that there's like a semblance of cockiness that kind of comes out from Soniness and Bungie just because of their size and everything that they've done thus far in the industry.
The A word.
Yeah,
arrogance.
Yeah, a little arrogant. Yeah, if they came out with like full transparency and they're just like, wow, we fucked up. That's probably the best thing they could do. I don't think they would do that, but it's probably the best thing they could do.
It's the same thing I tell my 5-year-old. It's in this, and it's the same thing that I would say here, where sometimes just saying I'm sorry is not enough. It's I'm sorry and how can I help? So it's like I would think that a great first step would be Bungie being just like you said, just fundamentally fully transparent. Like we really messed up. This is bad. Our game needs more innovation. We're going to work on that. We're going to get this art situation figured out. We're really sorry. Stay tuned. And then actually does the legwork to, contact the artist, make sure they're stipulated, maybe bring her into the team somehow. Like, show that they're actually adding some cool mechanics and showcase those. Then that's how the project can get back on track.
Yeah.
That's how people like me even would be like, oh, okay, so you actually want to turn this into a cool game. Awesome. See what you got. But some people will never buy a Bungie game again because of this art stuff.
Yeah, probably
and
not.
they'll probably swear them off for good. So like just that alone could sink them, let alone not making the game better, let alone not being transparent about all this. And my biggest fear for Bungie, especially as somebody who again loved these guys when I was growing up, they were a foundational part of my older day gaming. My biggest fear is that they're going to do exactly what you said and just do absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing, yeah.
And then just start posting PR shit about the same game that did the alpha and acting like nothing happened.
Might be the
and
case.
I think that's going to last for potentially not even a day before it gets taken down and they say like this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
I'd just put it at a week max.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we, along with the probably entire like hardcore gaming community, will be watching. We'll see what they do.
Oh, for sure.
And see how it all goes down. What else is happening in the world of news? Liza P, speaking of games that have some new stuff coming out and is getting a lot of positivity around it. Liza P Overture was previewed, had a bunch of people out to play it, and content creators to play it. One of the bigger things to come out of all of that news is that they are adding difficulty options to the game. The game will offer 3 levels of difficulty for the base game and the expansion. And they straight up, come out and say it. The reason we're doing this is so more people can enjoy the game. So, great.
Do any of the difficulties make it harder than it already is?
I don't know. That is a good question. Let me dive a little bit further into the article.
That'd be a very cool reason to revisit it.
I think it's just the current difficulty is the hardest, and then there's steps down. The default difficulty level is legendary.
Hardest
Stalker.
is the default. Chat is saying the hardest. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, and then I think above that is Awakened Puppet, and below that is Butterfly's Guidance. Why wouldn't they just do easy, medium?
Butterfly's Guidance.
What do we think? Like, Butterfly's Guidance, I guess, is easy. Awakened Puppet, I guess, is hard.
You ever know a parent that sends their kids to like one of those fancy private schools? Like, you got a happy clown when you got home. It's like, dude, what is that, an A? I don't get it. Like, I'm playing on Butterfly's Guidance.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean?
Sounds like a TikTok liver talking about their donations.
Yeah, that's.
I got 4 monkey butts and a clover, but I would have liked the lion, but I got a galaxy instead.
That's very strange.
Is that a language we're speaking? Iconography? What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's boomers trying to understand Zoomers. Is exactly
it really
what it is. Yeah. It talked a bunch about like where the game's going to open up in terms of story and whatnot, which I won't dive into for spoiler reasons. They also said they're going to add a bunch new, I think 3 new weapon types. And a lot of the footage I saw, that one of those was like, is it spoiler to say what the new weapon is? It's a gun blade.
It's a gun? Okay.
It's a gun blade. It's just like a freaking
straight up from 8 kind of gun blade?
Yeah, like it. Well, but it's more like a great sword type gun blade instead of like a rapier. Yeah, I guess something like that. It looks cool. I'm on board. I think it'll be a lot of fun to play.
Okay.
Cool, man. I forget what the other 2 were.
Do we have a date on this DLC?
I don't think we do. I don't know.
My personal date is not soon enough.
Yeah. It just says coming soon on Steam. So no date. You gotta think
soon
though, if they're
pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, you know what? I bet this is ripe for SGF news. I bet we'll get some SGF stuff.
We'll probably get an announcement at SGF. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Maybe a shadow.
I mean, hey, if content creators are playing it 2 weeks before
SGF,
SGF,
that's what I was just thinking. I was thinking if they brought out the content creators, that means that they probably have at least a near gold version. Yeah. So, like, I mean, maybe that'd be fun.
Maybe so.
Man.
Yeah. Oh,
speaking of shadow drops,
well, hold on.
Segue if you'd like it.
Well, yes, I will take the segue. But what Liza P is still marketed by Xbox, so that might be at the Xbox event, right? Because didn't Liza P do the big Xbox Game Pass marketing deal for that game initially? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would think if there's still a semblance of that deal, then it would probably be at the Xbox event. And that would be a great thing to do for Xbox to be like, hey, if you want to check out Game Pass right now, you can play Liza P's Overture.
Which day is the Xbox one? That's before SGF, right?
No, I want to say it's the weekend of. I want to say that's the 8th, which the PC gaming show and Xbox is once again on Sunday the 8th. So it'll happen like right during our normal show, which we'll be covering live. But yeah, we might see if that's on there, or sorry, if that's in there with the Game Pass.
Oh, Lies of P is no longer on Game Pass.
Oh,
so
okay.
Maybe,
So maybe the
maybe
deal's
that
over.
deal is over. Yep, which
Maybe
means
so.
maybe we will see them at SGF.
Yeah. Well, it'll be there in one way, I'm sure.
In one way or another.
Yeah, yeah. Segue, Code, take the segue.
Oh, so there was okay, so this is kind of interesting. I looked into this a little bit more. Basically, there was a very brief window where an EXE was accidentally downloadable for ARC Raiders. They quickly fixed it, pushing an update which deleted the EXE. However, some people got it. Now, what this allowed them to do was, and this is where I get a little murky on the details because I skimmed over them, but it allowed them to get access to a code via either data mining the EXE or actually opening it, which linked to a countdown timer. And that countdown timer is slated for December 6th, or June 6th.
June 6th.
Which happens to line up with SGF. So now a lot of people are like, wait a second, like, so there's an interesting, either the game is going to shadow drop or they were going to get a new beta, like another final round of beta, or something is going to happen on June 6th concerning ARC Raiders, which will be interesting. Now, the coolest part about all this is that I am somewhat convinced that they are ARGing this, which I think is very cool. Like, I'm wondering if they're playing it coy and that this is all just a big PR thing and they knew people would figure this out and that they're just laughing at us all thinking that this was some kind of hack. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Because if it is, they are going to get so much props.
If you remember back at the Game Awards,
I love it.
Was that 2 years ago? They shadow dropped the finals.
I'm sorry. ARG is when game devs make real life games that are generally in promotion of one of their video games. So in this we're talking about like they're doing some real life tomfoolery to promote something in ARC Raiders or the release of ARC Raiders.
Right.
Alternate reality game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with them having a history
ARC
of
Raiders.
shadow dropping their titles, I wouldn't be surprised, especially at Jeff Keighley events. They might do it this time around. And they've got perfect like buzz around the game. It's the perfect time to drop it.
Especially with all the other stuff going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, real big.
So
for those that did not see us play it and have not seen it yet, like we played this game, what, a month ago? 2 months ago?
A month ago.
That game I would pay for full price. Like it is great. It runs well, it's beautiful, the sound design's incredible, like everything was clicking. So it was release ready when we played it, I would say. And that was again a little bit ago. So yeah, we're talking about ARC Raiders.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it definitely was release ready. So I hope so. But I also kind of don't. I hope it's like July for my own sake, just because there's so many games coming out over the next month.
I'm going to be lost in Dune after June 5th.
Dune is June 5th. The Switch 2 is June 5th. There's a bunch of stuff in June in general. Death Stranding's at the end of June. Night Rain comes out 5 days from now. Like, there's a lot of stuff to be playing.
I didn't realize it was that soon. Jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be playing.
There's already great games to play.
Yes, and there's already good stuff out there to play, which will take copious amounts of time in a lot of those. So I hope it's like a July. But hey, if they shadow drop it, I'll probably be checking that out. Yeah.
The person that would like the delay in me is definitely hoping this is to promote like the last big beta.
Yes.
Like, let's just do that. Give me like 1 more month, please.
Yes. Yeah. I hope so. I hope that's the case. But we will find out in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What else is out there? Gaming adjacent news in the world of video game movies. So Elden Ring's doing a movie, which was announced a while back, and everyone was kind of like, that's weird. Now Elden Ring is doing a movie with A24, which is kind of like the new chic movie company in Hollywood. And Alex Garland is set to direct. Now, if you don't know who Alex Garland is, you should definitely watch some of his films because they've been pretty good. Most recent films were called Warfare and Civil War, But there was also
Civil War,
Annihilation.
okay.
He also did Annihilation back in 2018, 2017, something like that. He's also did Ex Machina in 2014. He's done some good stuff. It could be really cool. Like, he's got some fun pedigree to the stuff that he's put out there. I have no idea what an Elden Ring movie looks like. I don't know what story you tell.
God, are they gonna have like actual characters that have like evolving dialogue? It's such a weird format to think of Elden Ring in.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He wrote or directed Dread?
Yeah. Yes. He wrote Dread.
Well, fuck.
Did he direct it?
Is that the Judge? That's not the Judge Dredd one.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the one with Carl Urban.
That's one of
Yes,
the 7
Carl
movies I've seen.
Yeah.
The old 2012. God, 2012. Yeah. It was directed by Pete Travis and written and produced by Alex Garland. So he had a big hand in it. But yeah, he's got some really cool films that he's done. It could be like pre-Shatter, or what is the world event called? Is it Shattering? Is it the Shattering of the? I'm forgetting my lore now of Elden Ring. But we're basically like the
Shattering.
If they do the family, like, that's a fucked up family. That's a really messed up family.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, if they never
Sundering.
actually went into it, they probably never will. But if there was any George R.R. Martin stuff that was like really cool, they theorize it's all of that stuff that happened right before Elden Ring, because there's some crazy shit that happens, like some real Game of Thrones style.
Yes.
I think you're a traitor, but you're not. But I'm going to murder this guy just to get like. Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of cool. It would be kind of fun to see a movie about all that. Actually, that could be interesting. I wonder if that's what it's going to be about.
I don't know. I hope so. It'll come out eventually. I mean, that's
interesting to think that the movie's like script backbone could have been written before Elden Ring came out, like as pre-lore stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now
Jack Black as the Tarnished.
So there's already some
God, no.
There's already some AI videos floating around out there of Jack Black running around nude in Elden Ring, and doing that type thing and grabbing weapons and stuff like that.
Jack Black like pops on the screen for Marika's tits.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. That's some inspired
Donald Trump as half the
casting.
Godskin duo.
Dude, that's better than what I was going to read. The hybrid of my chat said Eddie Murphy plays Torrent.
the donkey horse or whatever. Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. We need to spend an episode
just casting the movie,
casting every character in Elden Ring.
Who plays Patches? Steve Buscemi? Who's Patches? Who do we do?
Robert Pattinson.
Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis is Patches.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's see.
What about? I'm going through like the big character.
Oh God, the yellow guy. The guy we loved so much. Oh fuck.
Mesmer? Who are you talking about?
Oh, the dude.
The dude who screams at the dragon. Fuck, I forgot his name.
Oh God. Oh. What the fuck is his name?
See, everybody's blanking on it. God damn it.
Chat. Egon. There you
go.
I don't know who would play Egon or Egon.
Adam Driver as Mesmer. Oh, I like that. That could work.
Who?
Adam Driver as Mesmer.
I'm on board.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Who would scream "curse you"?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh my God.
Get him to come back from retirement. I think he's actually out of retirement with his.
If you got him a little drunk, I could see a Matthew McConaughey doing that. He gets real into it, but you can tell he's a little twisted when he does. So I mean, I think that could work. He could do it. Christian Bale. Oh, that'd be great.
Christian Bale would be good.
Yep, he's the same way. He gets super into his roles. He would nail it.
Now,
absolutely.
Chat makes a great Turtle Pope.
Could be Turtle Pope.
That would have to be Jack Black. It's got to be. That's Jack. That's
Jack Black. Wait, Christopher Walken.
Oh,
as
Yeah.
Turtle. Yep, I could see that. That'd be good.
Okay, but hold on. We have to.
Yep.
Who does Nick Cage play?
Oh, the dude that wears the hat. The samurai guy. That gets taken over. His body gets taken over. Yeah, and he can play both characters. He can play the samurai guy and then when he gets taken over by the madness god. Yeah.
And then who plays
Golden Mask too? He could be a good Golden Mask.
Oh, he'd be a good Golden Mask. That's very true. Who plays
this
Ranny?
was a joke, but we're actually doing this.
We're doing it.
Oh,
Who plays Ranny and who plays
Zendaya? I
was thinking more like a pop star would be Ronnie.
I've never actually seen anything she's in though, so you
haven't seen Dune? Though. She was in Dune.
Oh, I did see Dune.
Yeah,
yes.
she's in Dune.
He wasn't that good in that.
Oh, I'm trying to think who.
Yeah, Lady Gaga's Ronnie. There you go. I like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And
then I mean, we have to.
Jennifer English is Ronnie, the voice of Shadowheart. I mean, that would be amazing, but I don't know. I don't know if that would work, but Zach Galifianakis is Dung Eater. That would
no.
Yeah.
Someone said Danny DeVito is Dung Eater. That's the best.
That'd be good.
That's great. Yeah, cool boy. With that pitch, that'd be great.
Oh,
yeah, you'd have to have Anya Taylor-Joy in there.
Anya Taylor-Joy would be the blind one who eats the grapes. The grapes.
Oh,
yes.
There you go. Perfect.
Yep.
Who would be the guy that you talk to right when you come out?
Isn't that Goldface?
That is Goldface.
That is Goldface. Yeah,
that's Goldface. That's a Goldface guy. Oh no, it's Vare. He's the PvP guy.
Oh yes, yeah. That is Vare. Yeah. Sorry.
I would say either Ben Starr would be good. He's got a good mean voice when he wants to, and or I don't know, somebody who sounds really like snaky.
Just throw Jeff Goldblum in there. He'll make it work.
Yeah, So welcome to the ring of the Elden.
He just puts his hands up.
We're here. Look, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
He'd nail it. He'd knock it out.
You would.
And I think
you would play Torrent.
I think I nailed the consort Radon, or Radon would be Liam Neeson, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. Done. Yep.
I think that's a good choice.
Gordon Ramsay as
absolutely.
Margit the Fell Omen. I can totally see that. That would work.
That's actually perfect.
Wow.
We've done it. That's the whole
great.
cast. That's the whole cast.
That's great. Awesome.
I don't think we've missed anyone. We've got all the important characters.
That's funny. Like, someone said Conan O'Brien needs to be in there. And I was like, I think Conan O'Brien would make an excellent Patches, to be honest.
Who is Gideon? Mickelson. That's Gideon. Yep.
Oh yeah, yes, I agree with that. 10 Breezy. The narrator is Morgan Freeman.
Oh, of course.
Or David Attenborough. Who do we want to go? Maybe both.
Ooh,
Maybe they split.
What about Amelia Tyler?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be fun. I'd love to hear her voice narrating all the crazy shit that happens in that family. That'd be very fun.
That's true. Anyways, we'll see. That movie's coming out.
So you know what? There you go. Done. Your work's done. We've casted your movie for you. You can just put drop frames as your casting director.
Yes. Yeah. Hollywood, reach out. Deadline.
The Tarnished is Mr. Bean. Yes. Rowan Atkinson is the Tarnished. He just wanders around.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. My biggest
I
hope
just got out of
that,
dungeon. Let's go say hello to the man on the horse.
my serious hope with that is that there is not a single quip in that entire film, and that it is actually like reverent to the source material. And yeah, like not a singular joke
in Hollywood. We don't see that.
A24 does do some films like that for sure.
I have not seen a single episode of The Last of Us show, but some of the stuff in the season 2 that they have gone against in the game is just, oh my God, man. I'm glad I'm not watching that show.
Ever since episode 3 ended, I was like, well, why would I watch anymore? So,
Yeah.
I'm horrified. It makes me worried for like all future gaming related things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If a great reference, Dark Harris is saying The Green Knight. If you haven't seen, even just like Googling The Green Knight and checking out trailers or images from that movie, I think that with the Elden Ring story would be, oof, it would be incredible. It would be incredible. It's the exact type of weirdness that
medieval
needs to be.
fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if the Elden Ring movie though is going to be like, you know, the critical success that like a Mario movie was or like a Minecraft movie was.
I'm
that's
just
my
hoping
only
for
fear.
the next entry from Resident Evil. If we can achieve that level of fame, we're good.
I think they're rebooting Resident Evil, aren't they?
Oh, God. Aren't there like 7 of those films now?
How many times does that make?
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yes, they are. Yes, there is a Resident Evil reboot with director Zach Kreger, who did Barbarian. Barbarian was a incredibly fucked up film. So it actually might be like back on track to be really, really scary. Like
who are the actors in it? Have they announced that?
I don't know if they're
I'd love to see
far.
Mila, but I'm doubting they're bringing her back for it.
I doubt that they're that far. I'm looking. It just says landed Sony Pictures and producer PlayStation Productions, bringing the Capcom game back to its roots and some of the people who know the game's best. Sony's even already given the film a release date of September 18th, 2026. I don't see any actors attached to it. His next big film will be Weapons, which it has some crazy things around it for people that have seen the film. There's also some like bidding war stuff where now we're getting into like Hollywood news. I'm blanking on the name. Basically, there was a bidding war where someone fired his management because they weren't able to get the weapons script from Kean. Who's the horror director from? Is it Peel? It's Peel, right? Jordan Peele?
Oh, Jordan Peele.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Key and Peele.
Yeah. Yeah. The story is that he fired his management team because he wanted the weapons script so bad, and they ended up not winning the bidding war, and he didn't get it. So, yeah, fired his management or his agent or something like that. I don't know why I know these things. This is me forgetting like what 4x4 is from high school and like taking random bits of Hollywood information and filling my brain. Elden Ring. I don't know when it's coming out, but A24 and Alex Garland are going to be at the helm of that. What else do we got in the world of news? We had a bunch of Warhammer news. They had the Skulls event this past week. Yeah.
New CRPG.
Yeah.
Warhammer CRPG announced. Very excited for that.
Yes, that
full
is
voice acting outside of the narrator.
That's Warhammer Dark Heresy, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Very excited.
As someone who has done a show around the Dark Heresy rule set, I'm actually interested in that. That could be really good.
Oh,
I heard that someone was that a sequel,
hold on.
by the way?
I'm out. Now I'm super interested. I thought Dark Heresy was just the name of the expansion. It's an entirely different rule set.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's an entirely different rule set, but it is a rule set that like Tabletop RPG had. So it was like a tabletop RPG rule set that they put out.
Cool. Okay.
So
it's just a straight up different game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Hell yeah. That's why I guess, because I noticed that the main player was like they had an ogre in their team and all sorts of stuff, which was nothing related to Rogue Trader. So
yeah,
nice, man.
So is it not related to Rogue Trader at all? Because I thought it was like a sequel or something. But is that
that's exactly what I was like. I thought it was just a sequel to Rogue Trader, but no, I did notice that there were a lot of differences in just what we were seeing. But I mean, lore wise, you can do anything in the 40K universe. So I don't know if they've announced. I know it's in the same universe, but I don't know if it's like it may not even be at the same time. I'm not sure where it takes place in the timeline. So yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
The Rogue Trader though is in like a certain area of the galaxy.
Okay.
So it may just be that it's like either parallel or nearby in a different area. They have a lot to work with in that universe.
Got it.
A whole lot.
The Rogue Trader's a ship, right?
Rogue Traders are a title that
Okay.
in the Cronus Expanse, which is like an area of the galaxy, and Rogue Traders are kind of like in that area. There's multiple of them. You play one of them.
Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
My
So
eyes
this
kinda
you can
start
see
to
right
glaze
here.
over.
It's Warhammer lore, man. It's
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
But
exactly.
but this stuff here, that guy there, we don't see pretty much any of those in Rogue Trader. There's like most of the stuff we see in this, we don't really see. Also, there's this whole part in the animated area about like this giant planet-sized wormhole thing opening up, and yeah, this looks to be much more contained around these events than Rogue Trader, whatever that connection is going to be.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
In fact,
know.
now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we see anything in this that's connecting them.
Okay.
None of the same characters pop up.
Well, I mean, that's great news for
anything.
people like me because I really don't want to play 100 hours of Rogue Trader. to get
Yeah.
into this.
That's fair. That's fair.
Not that that game was bad by any stretch. It's just I want to be able to jump into this right away. It also has more. What's the Warhammer vernacular? More Xenos in it. Is that-
Aliens.
Yes,
Yes.
which is right there. I think that's like your crew, isn't it? That's an Eldar. This is a Tau, or like a version of the Tau or something.
That's a Rambo to the left of him.
Yes, this is Rambo actually.
No, just a Rambo. From
It's
Planet
a
Rambodoid.
Rambo.
It's from Rambodoid, yes.
So this isn't the Rambo that was isekai'd away from Earth to be taken into.
Oh, I mean, it could. He was also a Ramboid,
Oh,
so it could have been
okay.
him. Absolutely.
All right, good, got it, got it. Okay, it's Kroot. They work for the Tau. Great.
Oh,
I'm happy for him.
Looks like he's a sniper. I can't wait to pop some heads with him.
I'm glad
It's
they're
gonna be fun.
getting work. Yeah,
You
that's
have the commander character guy at the top, which I'm guessing is the player character, maybe, or maybe he's another person. And then we got some cybernetic poison chick on the left. She looks awesome.
yeah. She's got little,
Whatever that
like,
glove thing is.
got a
Yeah,
little
man.
glove. That's probably
It's
her
gonna be
hand.
cool.
It probably doesn't have a hand. She probably lost it or something.
Doesn't.
There's also a
Parents
float. What
probably
is this little
chopped it off
floating
and then
thing?
Sold it to a dark god because it's Warhammer, and that's what happens. I
That's
don't know.
true. Is that a servant? Is that like someone's brain?
Well, servitors are made of people, so
Right.
it very well could be. Maybe it's like a personal servitor for her or something. Yeah, but
Okay.
that's a servo. I think actually a servitor is the person. I think that's a servo skull.
Great.
Yeah, they're the ones that float around. And
Great. Fantastic. Dark Heresy.
give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay. Was announced. I think you got Kid Aggro. What else was there from that event? Because they announced a ton of stuff from it. Let me pull up like a full roundup. I know alongside everything that they showed, there was a bunch of sales on Steam. At least that was part of the sponsored streams that they were doing was to
I'm
pitch
looking
all
at
the
the
sales.
the Skulls page on Steam, and it's chock full of Jesus Christ. Like, I knew there were a lot of games, but I had no idea how many there were that are related and licensed by Warhammer. It
Yeah.
is fucking enormous.
Yeah, between you and I, now that the Warhammer fans hear it, you can't hear us, you can't hurt us. Yeah, some of that is terrible. So they give that IP out. Fucking, it's like, hey, you want to make a Warhammer game? Okay.
Yeah,
Then you gotta be good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm looking at like over 100 something games or whatever. It's like they can't all be good, right? Even even the best IP.
Yeah.
Not all the games are gonna be great, right?
Yeah. A lot of mobile stuff.
Who do you think? Okay, who do you think has more games? Warhammer or Pokemon?
Oh, Warhammer, without a doubt.
Really?
The,
Okay.
the
Is
only
that-
like official Pokemon games are like Nintendo made. Yeah.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah. Warhammer is the amount of mobile games that exist with the Warhammer IP attached to it is
Okay.
the mobile game list is probably longer than the entirety of Pokemon games, just from Warhammer, I would think.
Is there anything that comes close, like an IP that has video games? Is there anything that comes close?
I don't know.
You were saying Star Wars? Maybe?
Star Wars has a decent amount. Yeah. I mean, if you lump like Disney into like what Warhammer Studios or whatever their the overarching company, Games Workshop. Sorry, I was blanking. If Games Workshop is the parallel to Disney, then like maybe Disney mobile games, but
yeah,
there's a lot of mobile stuff for Warhammer.
No, like I invite each and every one of you to go to the Skulls page on Steam and just like scroll down and just like marvel at how prolific Warhammer is in our sphere. I had no fucking idea it was that. I knew there was a lot, but I didn't know there was that many.
There's a lot.
There was a solid few years when they were just shotgunning games. Yeah. Like, and some of them are terrible. To put it bluntly.
That's
some
what
of them
we were just talking about, yeah.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah.
But it's a thing.
They
have one coming out soon that's actually pretty fun. I've looked at multiple times Speed Freaks. Have you guys heard of that one?
Yes, yeah, I saw.
It's kind of like Carmageddon,
stripping like that as well.
Yeah, it's like Carmageddon PvP modes.
Yeah.
So imagine Carmageddon, but like more traditional versus stuff. I've had a good time playing it every time. It's actually been pretty fun.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like it was. Some other stuff from the Skulls event. They announced Dawn of War Definitive Edition, which looks like a remastered of the OG Dawn of War. Bolt Gun 2, that game's getting a sequel. Bolt Gun was the so I guess I didn't realize this was the proper industry vernacular for it, but boomer shooter.
Yep,
that's what they call it. The fast-paced boomer
New Blood?
shooter.
New Blood,
the publisher.
That's, Dave Oshry's company.
Yeah.
Yeah, the publisher. Yeah, they are the boomer shooter company. That's their title.
Got it. So we owe that to him. Great.
And also, quick note before we get too far away from it. Apparently, Speed Freaks won 1.0 3 days ago.
Yes.
So, Laura wanted to check it out. It's now out. Yeah, I didn't actually hear that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Heard it's good.
Yep. May 22nd. I'm looking at it right now.
They also took the original Bolt Gun and they typing of deaded it. So now there's Bolt Gun. Words of Vengeance.
Oh my God.
Which is kind of awesome.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
It's pretty. I kind of like that. I'm kind of a fan of that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, yeah,
that's fun.
I think it's voice activated too, or it works in conjunction. You have to shout the words as you type them.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I wish that was real.
I was gonna say what?
I wish that was real.
Yeah,
that'd be
wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be great. Yeah, that's out right now. And it's actually, it's Words of Vengeance is a free typing action game available right now on Steam. So there you go.
You don't need to like own the base game?
No, it just says straight up free. So
well, there you go.
If you want to go mess around with that. Space Marine 2 got the Siege mode announcement, which I think is like a horde mode. And they've also got a mech that I'm hoping you can pilot, which would be really cool. Darktide announced their new class, which is essentially Judge Dredd with a dog that's also like mechanized. So that's cool. Is it Arbites? I don't know how to pronounce that. They're basically like the FBI from everything chat was saying of the Warhammer world. Oh, it's a dreadnought. Sorry, it's not a mech. I don't want to offend the folk. And then what is Lex? Arbites. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course it's the most. Anyways, Rogue Trader. What is Lex Imperialis? Is this DLC code? Do you know what this is?
Lex Imperialis.
I didn't actually watch season
Skulls,
2.
Unfortunately.
It's season 2 for their DLC for Rogue Trader.
Oh yes. Yeah, I haven't done any of the Rogue Trader stuff yet.
Yeah.
Any of the DLC. I'm kind of on a blackout for it.
Got it. Okay. They also did the Mechanicus 2, which is it's kind of like their XCOM, I think, parallel. If you're wanting to check that out, that's coming soon. And then Warhammer 40K Supremacy was announced. Is this the mobile thing? Yes. Pre-register for this free-to-play strategy extravaganza now on your Android. So there's the mobile stuff. Tides of Torment for the Warhammer fans, the Total War Warhammer fans. And more DLC coming out for that. Speed Freaks was there, which is what Co was just talking about. The Vermintide finale, I think, like the last DLC they will be putting out for that, is coming out. Is out? I think it's out. I think it's out. As of like 2 or 3 days ago. So they had a whole bunch of stuff here at the Skulls 2025 showcase. If you're wanting to go jump into it, you can. For you Warhammer sickos out there. Oh, it's out and free. Okay. It's you got to own the game, but if you own the game, it's a free update. Yeah. What else is happening in the world of news? Go ahead.
The thing we were talking about earlier, JP. Troubleman looked it up and said Marvel has at least 252 video games, and Warhammer has like 90 something. So,
really,
the Marvel IP is probably the biggest in video games.
Prolific. They also have probably 10x, 100x the money. So that's
yeah.
Well, sure. No, I before you got back, we were talking. I was asking like, because it was amazing when I was looking at the Skulls page, like how many Warhammer games. I had no idea how many there were. I knew there were a lot, but I had no idea there was like almost 100, different titles. And I was trying to find a comparison, like what other IP has that many?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
I guess we'll lump this in with the Warhammer 40K news real quick. Games Workshop is apparently doing so well that they are giving $27 million to their staff.
Dude, heard about this.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
They're giving it to their staff as a bonus, and apparently it's being spread out amongst every employee equally. So it's approximately 18,000 USD or 13,000 pounds. That's awesome.
That's kind of incredible.
Great. Yeah.
Yep.
Their core revenue was 560 million pounds, up from 494 million in the previous period. So plastic is selling. It's a booming.
Oh yeah. Good for them, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's just awesome.
And then the CEOs from all these other companies just write out a mass email going, "Don't ask."
Just 2 words. That's it. 2 words.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
Even just 1 word. Not even nothing. No context. Just no.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Yeah. We're gonna create a new news segment on the spot. In our new news segment, you feel old yet? The Witcher 3 is celebrating its 10th anniversary.
10 years. Yep.
Jesus, what? Man. That came out 10 years ago?
That came out 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Age Matt Damon age gif.
You feel old yet? Yeah.
You should have, if you do that again, JP, ask first before you reveal. Say like, how old do you think The Witcher 3 is?
That's smart.
I would have said like 6 years.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, that's 10 years. I guess the other portion of this, we won't really talk about it too much because I don't even know if you two are aware of it's happening, apart from maybe me sharing it with you in Discord, but Streamer University went on this past week, which is a Kai Cenat led event that has happened. They have their own directory here on Twitch and have been averaging, I want to say like 400 to 500,000 viewers in the top like 2 or 3 game directories on the entire platform here on Twitch. I think today might be the final day. For anyone that didn't know what it is or want to know what it is, Kai Cenat basically announced a streaming university where he picked a bunch of professors as well as
people.
Yeah, as well as students, and covered full expenses, flew them out to somewhere, I think in Akron, Ohio, rented a university for the weekend, and basically did like a giant collab event. So if you look up videos and footage of it, it's one of those things where it's about 100 plus people just standing around with phones on gimbals, all looking at each other,
all trying to be funny real hard. It's dude, I feel the same way about Streamer University as I do everything Kai Cenat does, and that is, you know what, not really my thing, but more power to him. It looks like a lot of people are really enjoying it, and honestly, A lot of stuff he does has never been done before.
Yeah.
Like top of his game stuff, and there's no question he puts a huge amount of effort into it. So, you know, it's not content for me.
Yes.
But you have to respect the hustle. Like Twitch has been around for 10 years. Anyone could have done stuff like this over that 10 years. He's the first one to start really doing this stuff. It's like, that's awesome. Go get him, man.
Without a doubt.
He's going to start a whole new generation of content creators.
Already has. Yeah. I mean, I talked about it with like I want to say 4. I think that's maybe debatable in terms of like the generations of Twitch, whereas we're probably like first gen. I think the Ludwigs and whatnot are like second gen,
IRL,
maybe third
like
gen,
the second awakening of live streaming.
And then third gen is kind of like the start of Kaisenat.
I'd say we're second gen.
You think we're second?
I think Justin TV's first gen. I think the pioneers.
They might be Gen 0. That's Gen 0, maybe.
Okay,
or
that's fine too.
Let's
but
go
they're
with that.
definitely they're the foundation.
Yeah.
And then we were the first people on Twitch. That's generation 1. And then there's maybe a little tail off there, but the next big hit was IRL category, and that was the second generation. And then we saw probably 4 or 5 years from that point. That's when we saw like the big, like, all of a sudden the top streams went from like 20K to 40, 50, 60K to 100 plus K. Like I would say that was when all the different, that was the generation when all the platforms were fighting over streamers. Which was a bit different.
The Ninja era.
It's got a little weird. Yeah. The Mixer, that stuff.
So maybe there's like 5 or 6 then.
Yep. I would say there's honestly, if you sat down and really thought about the events that happened in streaming, you could probably break it up like anywhere between 10 and 15 times. There's been some major shakeups, changes, additions.
Yeah.
Like there's the whole thing about the sexual content. There's a whole thing about the DMCA music. There's the whole thing about when people started doing like IRL versus IRL events.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely rise of gaming and ninjas and Fortnites. That's a whole thing.
Probably a VTuber era. There's probably
a whole episode, man. Yeah,
we
just like we did the Elden Ring casting, we'd have to sit down and like actually pull up a timeline, like go through it. That'd be kind of interesting.
That would be kind of interesting.
I can't think of any place we could go to Google that in.
No.
Huh.
That would be a
there was that time that that top streamer Co-Carnage surprised everyone in a hot tub with Ezekiel _I. That was
foundational, generational.
That was generational, really.
A monumental moment in the history of the.
If you saw his cop jokes, you wouldn't be saying that.
There's really not an adjective that can properly describe that event and its grandiosity, perhaps.
I think that was the first major collab on live stream, if I'm not mistaken.
It might be. It might have been, we have the Space Age and the Space Race. We also have the Co-Carnage and Ezekiel the Third hot tub stream. It's true. Yep. It's true.
That was the last time I shaved.
Television, internet, Zeke and Co hot tub. It's just a direct linear progression of entertainment for the masses.
Exactly. Anyways, the Streamer University stuff, it's happening right now. You can go and check it out. I promise you, it will be a thing that you will look at and be like, huh, I'm too old. I'm gonna go back to drop frames.
Someone in the chat put it very good earlier. It's like, how is it to have 120 main characters?
Yeah,
like in one place. Like,
yeah,
it's gotta be
lot.
Rough.
It's a whole lot of ego. It's a whole lot of people wanting to be the center of attention in one place.
Yes.
And the older you get, you'll realize more that you don't even want one person like that around you.
I just want to be
an army of them.
Exactly. I also just want to be clear that like all streamers have main character syndrome. This is not us sliding anyone that's there. It's just
that's how streamers are.
That's how streamers are.
Literally how streamers are. Yes.
No. Like honestly, I think about that. I've thought about this throughout the years of this show. It's like this is a rare thing that you get 3 egos like ours that fit okay together, and that we give each other just enough leeway that we can actually, get along.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, exactly. We, there's some things we have to have
And it's not
those
only because
conversations
JP pays us every episode. I mean,
You're not
that's a
just
bonus.
here for the money? Oh, that's the nicest thing you've never said, actually.
Oh, we'll just keep that streak alive. Woo!
Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. What else?
Before any nasty posts, we're not actually paid.
Yes.
So,
That's right. That's right.
Well,
Anyways, in the world of Star Wars Battlefront 2 is like having a resurgence right now. I've actually thought about jumping back in. They're reaching like all-time peaks on Steam as more and more people play. I guess this all stemmed from Andor.
no, I think it stemmed from a TikTok meme. Because here's the thing.
But wasn't that all because of
For
Andor?
about a week, I've been wondering why everyone has been like, bring back Battlefront 2 on every single TikTok post I've seen.
Yeah.
So I actually saw that before I saw any of the other stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it started as just some social meme that then evolved into that, but like maybe that was from Andor. Maybe Andor started the memeology that I saw, but
Right.
I didn't
hold on,
see
one
anything
second.
until that.
Are you sure it's not?
Oh, it could also be. You want to talk about generational events? There's when Darth Vader said "ooh." Everyone knows where they were. They can remember the smell of the air, the last thing you ate right before and after you heard it. It's really important.
No, someone paid for that. Like, I have a channel point redemption that they can pay to put sound bites, and someone was like, "Let's put that one on there." I was like, "Okay."
That's great.
Now we got Darth Vader
They-
ooh-wooing.
Yeah.
every
They
so
actually
often.
pulled us out of class and we all went to the auditorium and sat down and
We
watched.
had a conversation about it. Yeah.
Darth Vader. Yeah, had a conversation about what it meant.
It's very important. It's very important. Yeah, that game's blowing up. A lot of people are playing it, and it's for good reason. That game launched and had an awful time around it for good reason. It was a fucking fiasco, and it was maybe one of the first like big kerfluffles that existed around video games and companies fucking up with pay to win and everyone going back and saying like, you guys fucked this up and blah, 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 blah. And then they like actually did good and changed a lot of stuff. And now Battlefront 2's in a really good state and has been for quite some time. Whenever people go back and visit it, they're like, this game's actually fun. It's a good time. And now it's hopefully going to lead to Battlefront 3. None of those devs probably still work at EA because that game's super old. There was some conversation around a bunch of the old devs wanting to go back and like, get the team back together again, but I don't know if they could. That's a lot of folk, a lot of talent that's been spread through the industry. Funny enough, a lot of that talent probably working on Arc Raiders because there's a lot of blood in the Arc Raider pool from DICE. So please don't leave. Please keep working on Arc Raiders. I want to play that.
Yeah,
game.
no, you just stay right where you are. I will chain you
Battlefront
to
3
the
will
desk.
figure it out. Disney and the mouse can figure that out.
That's right.
You guys are doing great. You're doing fantastic.
Is it true
Arc Raiders.
that Battlefront 2 is only 8 years old?
God, maybe. Yeah, I guess.
I'm looking at the
That
Steam page of
sounds right.
2017, but
Yeah.
it seems wrong sometimes.
I mean,
No, that sounds right.
they might have added it
Wow.
to Steam after the fact. That might have been like an Origin only product. But it
Well,
could
I
also
Googled
be
it.
yeah, it could also be 8 years old. Again,
It
that
says
was
the
like one of the
2017
first
video
big
games.
controversies that existed because the whole pay to win thing. So I feel like that put like at least 5 years on it from the amount of bullshit that and the amount of videos that it spawned and probably careers that it created in the video game content creator world. But it's out. Go play it. It's in a good place. And hopefully we get a third one. I would really love to see a third one. Gonna continue
will say this,
scrolling down
man.
the news. Go ahead.
I play Fortnite with my kids every so often,
Uh-huh.
and it's doing this giant Star Wars event currently where you can get lightsabers and no weapons you pick up have ammo because they're Star Wars weapons.
Right.
So you just don't have to worry about that. It's actually really freaking cool. We have a great time with it.
That's awesome.
And it does feel like a Battlefront kind of in a lot of ways. Like it actually feels like there's TIE fighters and X-Wings and you can go fight Darth Vader and people running around with lightsabers blocking shots and force pulling people. Like it's kind of cool. Kind of works out.
Yeah. It's a good
Surprise.
spot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely is a lot of fun. Here's some fun. These numbers always just seem like Monopoly money to me. Pokemon posted a sales update in their most corporate.pokemon.co.jp posting. How many games do you guys think they sold? Where do you think? Where would you put the number? I'll give you this.
This is all of them?
In Toto? Like all of their games?
This is every Pokemon video game lifetime sales, all bundled into one number.
Ooh,
And
let's go with.
I'm going to say this before you answer, just so to categorize it, less than $1 billion.
Oh. 750 million.
Okay.
889 million.
Okay. 489 million games sold to date.
Okay.
All in.
Interesting.
Which I think that's got to be in the grand.
Someone told me
scheme of
earlier
things.
how many Pokemon games there are, and there's like, because Warhammer's like 90 plus.
So you're
Pokemon's
telling
like
me that
30, 34, 35?
GTA 5 has sold half the copies of every Pokemon game ever made at 215 million?
Is that really what they sold?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. I just Googled that. Yeah. That goes to show you how big GTA is.
Minecraft is at 350 million. That means that Minecraft,
One game.
just the game, has sold like more than 75% than every Pokemon game ever made.
Yeah. Now you got me questioning. Now you're putting doubt into my brain.
No, here's the thing. Minecraft is one of the biggest games ever made.
Right.
That makes sense. Like these numbers make sense. It's just you don't generally see them next to each other, so it's kind of wild to think about. But like it all makes sense.
Yeah. What
I
about
will say, where are you getting that for? Where is that? That's from their
it's
thing?
from corporate.pokemon.co. Yeah. I will link it in Discord.
Well, this is why it seems low, because I'm looking at the top selling video games of all time, and Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, Wii Sports, and then like down the list a little bit is Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow at 76 million. So those three titles sold 76 million.
Well, that's three of their top well, they're kind of one title, but yeah, that means that one of their top titles was only 76 million. So that actually makes that 400 seem a lot more legit. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's their highest entry on the list is Red, Yellow, Blue.
Yeah.
Chad is making a great point, which I did not
Oh.
consider.
Exclusivity.
Yep. Minecraft and GTA are on multiple platforms. Pokemon's on
yeah.
like
Oh
one.
shit, yeah.
And it's a very
If they release it on
very high-end selling platform with the Switch and 3DS and all
great
that
call.
stuff. But yeah.
now that makes it far more impressive.
Yeah. That is
Yeah,
actually
it does. Actually, it does. It does
is.
make it far more impressive.
Yeah. Now here's another fun stat they published. How many cards, physical cards, do you think they have sold?
3 billion.
Okay. They have a number.
my
They
guess.
have the number. And it shocked the shit out of me.
How many Pokemon cards have they sold? Oh my god.
How many is in a pack? That people buy
15.
normally?
I think you could do 12. I did 12 for a low end assessment because I like
12
broke
or-
it down to like how much money they were
Hold on.
making on this.
Let me take a look here. All right, so if it was
I'm gonna say 35 billion. That's my answer. 35 billion.
Hold on.
Okay.
I might change mine. If it was, that'd only be 200 million packs sold. Okay, I'm gonna go with 70 billion.
Co's close. 75
Okay.
billion cards have been
Nice.
sold.
Okay. I wasn't
Cool.
even halfway there.
Yeah. That's nuts.
That's insane.
Think how
That's
many
absolutely
trees
insane.
that is. Like if you just
Yeah. Oh my god.
that's
Hold on.
so
I
much
don't wanna-
paper. It's crazy.
That would be
Co's doing the math. Are you looking at number of packs? Because I did the same thing.
4.6 billion packs sold at 15 per pack.
Yep.
Oh my god, how much money does that make? That's insanity.
Now multiply that.
That
So
is
a pack is about do it on the low end. You can multiply it by $4 a pack. The funny part is
it's $18.6 billion.
Yeah. Now think about that. And then if you really want to fuck your brain up,
oh god,
go look how much let's just pull a random billionaire out of the zeitgeist, as it were. Go look how much Elon Musk is worth.
I don't want to. But thank you. I know you're to the point you're trying to
pales in comparison.
No.
He's like 400 plus billion right now.
Yeah.
So numbers just don't make sense anymore. It's crazy that we're at 75 billion cards sold for the old Pokemons. Yeah, then they've got the animated TV shows, which is the only stat they had around that is that there's they've aired in 190 countries and regions, which I don't know if that's impressive. I don't know. Like, I have no concept of what that is. But hey, Pokemon's still a big thing. In case you needed to know that, there's some numbers around it. Chat, I'm kind of running out on news. If there's anything else that we need to talk about. Stellar Blade showed some new stuff that they're going to be launching with that PC title. I don't know if they fixed like all the PSN stuff or if they just kind of were like, sorry, we'll figure it out. But that's launching at the beginning of June. Another game to throw in there. I hope it does well. Oh, I didn't know this. The Avowed director, Carey Patel, who we had on the show, left Obsidian and is now at Netflix Games. She left Obsidian after nearly 12 years, where she worked as game director as well as narrative co-lead and senior narrative designer. I wonder. Oh, she joined, I guess, Night School is the company.
Yeah, they made Oxenfree.
Oh, okay.
The Oxenfree isn't that? It's like nowhere near as big as Avowed was.
No. Definitely a smaller scale game. I think it has a pretty big fan base, though. At least the first one, yeah. I don't know if the second one had much fanfare around it, but I know the first one is beloved by a lot of folk. So cool. I didn't even know that. That was 5 days ago.
I mean, it's just like the reason why I brought that up is because it seems like a specific choice to go from Avowed to them. Because I'm guessing it's not going to be another Oxenfree. I'm guessing they brought them. Go ahead.
No, it's really interesting because Netflix pays a lot.
No, I know, but the Night School Studio, as far as I know, only has those 2 games under its belt.
That's true, but they pay a lot.
They do have a lot of.
No, that means there's a new project coming out, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yes.
There has to be like a new big like Netflix like game project that they're going to be like. I would think.
Could be the case. Money's definitely a factor, though.
I would assume that they would have wanted her to work on something.
Yeah. Probably something not Oxenfree. I like how I'm the dad between the two siblings. And I'm like, guys, I'm putting the common thread here. I'm trying to make it happen. Every single time Co says something, I'm trying. Oh god.
No, that is a good point. To be honest, I didn't.
Just drop it. Just drop it. Okay, let's just drop it.
No. I didn't even know that the Oxenfree guys were owned by Netflix. That is kind of an interesting connection. But yeah, they kind of have a very unique flavor. So it'll be interesting to see like what she's going to bring to that. They are a vibe. So I wonder what that means for Obsidian. I wonder what that means for Avowed.
Right.
Because she was their game director. Yeah.
Well, they just pushed a big update to Avowed and talked about a roadmap, I think, for the rest of the year for that.
Oh, I do remember seeing that. I don't think I actually sat down and looked at it, though.
Yeah, they have a new roadmap for that game. adding new skills and adding some more weapons and stuff like that. But it wasn't
About
anything
1.4
big.
update is here, and so is our roadmap.
Yeah. I can pull it up if you guys would like to discuss it. There's not too much there.
Oh, they're adding a new game plus in fall. New NPC abilities and behaviors, new active and passive abilities, cooking and crafting improvements, new unique weapons and armor, and custom map markers in summer. Dang, man. This is all stuff this game needed on release.
Yep.
Yeah, especially that cooking shit. Like, it was just tacked on.
Yeah.
And
Oh, and at the end of fall,
at
the end of fall, more godlike feature presets.
Yeah.
So we don't need to look like, oh man.
Yeah.
This game needed another year. It really did.
Yeah, I do
really did.
feel like it got pushed out a little early.
See, I might disagree with that only because like they tacked on stuff that didn't need. Like it would have looked well more polished and finished if you would have left some of the stuff that they added off, you know?
Yeah.
It would have solidified the vision of the game rather than like, here's some extra stuff that you don't really even need to fucking worry about. And that's what I was like, oh, okay, so I don't need to worry about like any sort of cooking or crafting or anything like that, really.
Yeah, I mean the whole game clearly it felt a little rushed and like it all needed a little more. Like all the systems needed to be a little deeper. It just needed it needed more skills. The world needed a bit more immersive elements. Like everything just felt like it needed a little more. It was not a technical Cyberpunk 1.0, but in some ways there are parallels between Avowed and Cyberpunk 1.0, where you walk around it and you a lot of times just feel like, man, there's a lot of potential here that's just not really fully realized. Like it's too bad. A lot of that stuff in the roadmap is exactly what I think a lot of us were hoping for on release. Like, dude, the carry weight thing still is just one of the most unfortunate.
Yep.
I can't look at that and not just roll my eyes to the back of my head. Like, what were you guys thinking with this? Like adding in a stat where the only purpose of the stat is so you'll delete items out of your inventory, and then to actually have that stat be a part of one of your main attributes skills.
That's what it was.
And then to have items add to that as like the only thing they do. It's just like, man.
And if you have another,
did you have like that's the kind of thing that makes me be like, you didn't think about this. Like there's no real thought here. This is kind of a little bit like, we paid a lot for this, man. Like, come on. This is kind of lacking. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, if you have another octave left in your voice, the way that they fixed all that is by just adding a button to send it to your storage. So it completely negated everything.
Exactly. They broke the system and then we're just like, whatever. Like, we'll just leave it in, I guess. And it's like, no, that's lazy. Stop.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of your main stat sub-abilities. There's literally a ring that only adds to that stat. Like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
And we need to call the game police, the game dev police on these people.
The game dev police. Oh,
not acceptable.
God.
We can do better than this.
Well,
We're charging this much money for a product. We need more than this. This is not like, come on, man.
Let's take this.
I love Obsidian to death. This is tough love. I love him to death. Just saying.
Let's take this happy conversation and make it even happier. Did you guys hear what old Mr. Pitchford said?
Oh, God. I'm going to say something I said on a business call.
Well, hold on. Before you go into a call, I want to know what he said so I can.
Oh, I will say it.
I missed this. Okay.
I will say it. Me, Co-Carnage, learned what a point of methamphetamine is from Randy Pitchford, creator of the Borderlands franchise. And that is because, if you have the quote in front of you, Mr.
Well, there's two quotes. Yeah.
Let's do the point one. Let's do the point one. Randy Pitchford equated the cost of a video game to a point of methamphetamine, which I wasn't aware. I had to actually Google it. So that is an indication of an amount of methamphetamine as a point of a gram, a point of methamphetamine. So thanks, Randy. You taught me something.
That's the best part. I really
appreciate that.
The best part is that's the follow-up.
Yeah.
Because the original statement is that, quote, real fans will pay $80 for Borderlands 4.
And there's actually that was a whole tweet.
Yes.
Do you have the whole tweet in front of you?
Because
it was not only that, it was also him them bragging that he's a hard worker.
Yeah, so he was following up to.
Yeah,
I'll pull up the thread. I'll pull up
the dagger a little bit.
Oh, I'm not.
Because the best part about that tweet was that he called the game too expensive, and then he he basically said his own situation as like the only situation there is where it's like if you worked harder, you could afford $80.
Yeah.
Like he's basically making this assumption that the only reason that people can't buy the $80 game is because they're not working hard enough. It's their fault. Like it's one of the most tone deaf, like what in the hell are you thinking tweets.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's baffling.
Yeah. So the original tweet was him quote tweeting the Nintendo of America like post.
For the record, I see someone in chat saying they're not wrong. Yes, it's great for people to want to work for their money, to earn their things. That's true. But to assume that people don't have medical bills, children they need to support, maybe they just lost their job, maybe they're trying to pay rent. Like to assume that they can't afford $80 because they're not working hard enough is one of the most asinine things someone in his position could possibly ever do.
Well,
like, what if you're dying of cancer and all of your money is going towards your medication, and then this asshole comes along and tells you that his $80 game should be that because you're not working hard enough, getting better. Maybe if you just didn't have cancer, you could afford it.
Hold on.
You can just skip a treatment and pay for it. It's fine.
Can we
find a way?
Let me just roll everything. I'm gonna retract Co's statement, and respond to this person in chat that said he's not wrong. Go fuck yourself. Let's move to the next.
Okay, real talk. I thought you were about to say something to like be like the quote was misread and it was all fake. Co, you're an asshole. That's what I was like. Oh God, what did I miss? What did I miss? Thank you for stopping me, JP. What did I miss?
Yeah.
No, okay. Woo. All right. But no, I completely agree with you. And yeah, that's the point. It's just this assumption where it's like you're not only going like he's obviously a millionaire, you know, to not only show you're tone deaf, but then to berate people for not having money, and then followed up with a like literally the quote tweet that he responded to was talking about it was a PC Gamer article talking about how you could buy 4 copies of an indie game for you and your friends instead of 1 copy of Borderlands 4. So he then quote tweeted that saying, yeah, well, that game's not even worth a point of meth. And which was like, can you read the exact quote, please? Yeah, here we go.
Is this?
Myco Punk is cheaper than a point of meth. Probably has fewer side effects too. So he also then takes the dig at the game. Probably has fewer side effects too. So it's like, what, like, what?
I don't know, man. The original whole thing.
Randy
that started,
Pitchford, you are
crazy.
Embarrassing to game dev.
You
embarrass us. You give us ambient embarrassment by being yourself in our industry. Like, just please don't talk in front of a camera anymore.
Yeah,
and just go make Borderlands.
Yeah,
and don't tweet. Somebody at that company take his account from him.
They gotta get him out. They gotta get him out. It's a history of tweets. It's not just like this type of stuff. Here's the full thing, just so we have full context. Him quote tweeting.
By the way, raise your hand if you're not getting sponsored for Borderlands 4.
It's him quote tweeting Nintendo of America, and he said, "I'm so very excited for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm even more excited to bring Borderlands 4 to this incredible magical machine." And then a fan says, Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. He responded, A, not my call. B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Star Flight for the Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was just out of high school and working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen.
God, what a hard worker.
Yeah, so even with context, it's still just like,
I'm
like, what are we doing?
God, I wish I could work as hard as him.
Oh, man.
Inspirational.
When he could have said nothing, when he could have said 0 things, he could have just not replied.
Or could he? Did you see that, by the way? Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, I'm done.
Who Gearbox? Sorry, I'm looking at head of PR Gearbox Studios.
It's gonna be like Randy L. Pitchford.
But I think the main thing with that is he's missing the point. You know, it's just like you don't have to charge $80 for your game, is what basically the guy was saying. He's like, oh, but we can and we will, and that's like what happened. Like we all saved up for games when we were kids. All of us did. Like all of us on this, like we all saved our whatever we had allowance if you didn't have a job, or like my Chuck E. Cheese money when I worked at Chuck E. Cheese. Like I saved up not for video games, but for Magic cards. But same thing. We all saved up for shit to buy it. Yes. But what he's saying is missing the fucking point. It's like you don't have to charge $80. Well, we're gonna. And like fuck you, dude.
No, and more importantly, it was we're gonna, and you're gonna deal with it. Because look what I did. Look at what I did. So you're going to do that. You're going to deal with that too. You're going to work harder so you can afford my game at whatever you're doing. So I did it at minimum wage. Yeah. So you can too. Go work harder.
Oh God. Sorry. I'm falling down the rabbit hole of LinkedIn.
Like Hustle. I hope Hustle said this and then put on shades at the end. He says, Hustle said, missing the point. Shades of meth. Yes!
Dude.
And he was missing it because he took it when he wrote the tweets.
Oh God. Yeah, sorry. I started Googling who's the head of PR at Gearbox. And I fell down the rabbit hole of finding Dan Hewitt, who is the CCO, the Chief Communications Officer at Gearbox for the past 5 years. And before that, he worked for ESA, also known as the Entertainment Software Association. It's a really wild thing. He was the VP of comms there. Started as the senior. Yeah, he was the senior director of communication.
He's been in communication?
Yeah. 17 years. He worked at ESA for 12. Then he's been at Gearbox for almost 6. Wild. This is not Randy. This is the head of communication.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Randy.
No,
I was like, oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
How is this possible?
No, I was falling down the rabbit hole of PR because I just wanted to be like, this person must be a saint. Funny enough, they actually went to like a Catholic university, and that's where they graduated from. So. Oh man. What else? You guys, this might mean more to you than it does to me. The Yakuza 0 voice cast said that the new director's cut scenes give a sense of closure. Does that mean anything? Now that you guys have played the game?
So I mean, dude, the thing about Yakuza is that there's so many things going on at once.
Okay.
Like closure of what?
There's 26 new.
It's also
26 minutes of new cutscenes for the game.
I mean, there's more stuff they could easily explore, but I mean, there's so many more things they could explore. They could explore like Majima's relationship. They could explore more stuff between Kiryu and like. I mean, I wouldn't know what that means offhand. Nothing comes to mind.
It's 0 though.
It is
0 is the prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like how like that's my question. It's like how much closure can you get from a prequel? Like maybe there's long-standing questions throughout the entire series that we've never solved, and they'll say what's what.
There's a few relationships and characters from 0 that aren't really talked about in later things, or just kind of inferred and referenced, and I'm guessing it's about that. But I mean, even that stuff, I wouldn't call that closure. I would say maybe like extra, flavor and stuff. But I don't think there's any. See, now I'm really interested.
I can go on and now I'm like videogameschronicle.com has 2 quotes from the voice actors that expand on it. I'm going to throw up spoiler tags. They're not necessarily spoilers.
I don't know if I'm going to play the entire game again for this, so I'm okay hearing about it.
And they don't actually spoil it, but it might give you guys insight into what it means. Hidenari Ugaku, who voices Goro, added that the new scenes featuring his character make it clearer that although he has a scary appearance, he's kind-hearted on the inside. He also said the new scenes make it clear how dearly Majima holds Makoto and how much he wants to protect her.
I think the game did a pretty good job of that already.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel there's anything like you kind of know that man is a bro.
Okay.
Like you get that I feel like that game, that was the message of the game in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
That like set his character up. Was
it.
Yakuza 0. Like it was about what he became, this like dutiful family man into what he is now. So I mean,
there's also
I don't know how much more they need to do, honestly.
Yeah, he said there's new scenes that help better explain the relationship between Kuze and Kiryu, giving more depth to the original. The game briefly mentioned, but didn't
That was
discuss
his
in more
adoptive
detail.
father
Okay.
that also killed. Well, I don't want to get too spoiler with you.
Kuze's new lines give me a sense of, oh, so that's how things are between them. The actor explained. So it sounds like it's just fleshing more stuff out, which is not a bad thing. Yeah. For people that have not played Yakuza 0, it sounds like the Switch. Is it just the Switch version that's getting this?
Yeah.
It is? It's a Switch exclusive?
I mean,
Okay.
as far as I know, because I got an offer for it, and they were like, it has to be on Switch 2, and I'm like, oh my God. I have absolutely zero plans to get a Switch 2 anytime soon. Is there any other? They're like, no, it has to be on Switch 2. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll get back to you.
I was thinking Kazuma, not Kuze. So that actually is a little interesting. That could be a thing. But yeah, anyway.
Cool.
One little bit of news that I think happened since we've met. Last we were talking about Doom, the Dark Ages, and the reception and everything. They tweeted out since we've been on, thank you for making Doom, the Dark Ages the biggest launch in ID's history. 7 times faster to 3 million players than Doom Eternal. So I know a lot of people were publicly really ragging on the Dark Ages, especially throwing around like Steam numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But 7 times faster to 3 million players sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty fine.
Yeah.
I think one thing a lot of people aren't taking into account is how many more gamers get Game Pass over time.
Right.
So it's like the Steam numbers are absolutely going to show that. As Game Pass becomes more prevalent, absolutely Steam numbers are going to go down. So especially when a game as iconic as Doom, when you can play that for 75% off for a month of Game Pass, like that's a no-brainer. So it's starting to make more and more sense. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more and echo like Game Pass has a lot of people that use it. I mean, that's proof right there.
This is honestly kind of the nail in the coffin for me. Like,
what do you mean?
You can't really put any at all kind of merit in Steam numbers. Like you just can't. Like there's too many factors that can skew them. There's too many different things that can happen. And there's too many different like specific projects that skew to a particular platform. They almost mean nothing anymore. Even when you compare a game to itself, like people are comparing Doom the Dark Ages to Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal maxing at 90,000. Doom the Dark Ages maxing at about 3,000. And now we hear it had 7 times the speed to 3 million players. Like that basically makes those numbers useless.
Yeah. I mean, the whole numbers thing blew up because it for a while it was kind of gate kept, right? Like the only time you would hear about any sense of numbers is when a company would come out and promote that they've sold X amount of copies or whatever. But now people that report on this, as well as just fans, have like tangible numbers that they can, on a whim, pull up. It really started to like popularize that is a part of like ammunition, I think, for their statements
Also,
that they want to make. So
really good point. Eternal was not on Game Pass. So it's like when you compare those directly, you almost can't. Like what if 70% of Doom players went Game Pass? Then all of a sudden it would have had more players on Steam if they had bought that on Steam than Eternal did.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's again just completely throws off any metrics.
Yeah. It's kind of, I hadn't actually made this connection, and maybe it's a loose one, but it's funny that there's not necessarily, while there is still like console fanboy wars, now it's more like people are like game wars. right? Where they'll like champion a game having X.
Oh, dude,
more
I'm seeing
concurrent.
it in my chat right now.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's even it's even going on between Eternal and Dark Ages. I mean, these are two games in the same franchise, and people are like, "Well, it's not Eternal. Well, Dark Ages is better." You know, and they're just kind of like going back and forth, and it's just like,
yeah, it's funny that that's kind of what the industry shifted to now. Is it's like my game is more popular than yours, and here are the numbers.
yeah, and it all comes down to opinion validation, where it's like, look,
At the end of the
look
day,
at me.
probably, yeah.
There's some Twitter accounts now these days that are just, that's all they do is be like, I'm gonna call if this game's popular or not. Oh, look at all these metrics. I'm right. Look at me, I'm right. That's all they do. Just shout.
I mean, I do it. I do it too. I use it as ammunition on
Me
this
too.
very
It's actually
show.
the only thing I do on Twitter. Yeah.
I use it as ammunition on this show to get people to play it. And I'll do it right now. Fantasy Life I had 500,000 copies sold worldwide. You should play that game. It's doing very well. I do it every
Tainted
week.
Grail, Fall of Avalon. Go buy it now. I don't even care if you play it. Just go buy it.
Boom. How many copies is it sold though, Co?
750 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
750 million
Pokemon sold
players.
75 billion
Excuse me.
cards. How many trees is that?
Well, my game's a infinity awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, take that.
I played games no one's heard of all week. Damn it.
But
Damn
doesn't that mean they're cool? I've never heard of them. No one's heard of them. Doesn't that make them the coolest
that's
thing
right.
ever? Yeah.
Totally cool.
You played them
Totally.
before they were cool.
Oh,
Now they'll never be cool, but that's okay.
it's funny.
It's okay.
No, there's one Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. That's pretty good. It probably sold a few
wait.
hundred
Okay,
copies.
let's bring it back
I
home.
imagine.
We
Bring
got to
it-
hear about this. This is the new tactical TMNT game.
Yeah.
You actually
Yeah.
played it? How is it?
How is
Oh,
it?
yeah. It's great. It's a tactical game like if you've ever played like Hitman Go or like Tomb Raider Go or something like that. Like they're little like it's a grid with little game pieces. It's grid based tactical like turn based stuff, and you play as all the different turtles, and all of them have different abilities and that kind of stuff. You can kick them off the board or like see the exclamation points. You can like throw like a sticky bomb or like whatever to make
my
them stay in that
God.
exclamation point part and have you'll see the cars run over them. So there's environmental damage and stuff like that. The red area, if you make them stay there, that area just completely falls off the map. So you get the points for them and stuff like that. So it's just, you get action points, the shuriken underneath your life bar. That's how many action points you get. Each ability you have does cost different action points. It's a pretty straightforward thing. No voice acting, which I figured there wouldn't be, but I was kind of hoping for voice acting, but
Yeah.
it's a fun little game. And if you like those tactics games that we've all seen before, it's a good entry in that. It's $18, maybe a little on the steep side, but it was fun.
Do you know how much content?
I'm still
there
playing.
is?
I played a little bit even on my own time. Just you can do it mouse only, which is nice.
Oh, okay. Great. The actual title, by the way, is Tactical Takedown, not Zeke is behind this long title. It's just happens with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long title. It's a long title.
That's a really long
but
game.
let me
name.
just let me read you this. So the first line of the Steam blurb is just a huge bummer. It's like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. Splinter and Shredder are dead. Like, that's the first line.
What?
Oh, wait, what?
What?
I know.
I'm not okay with this. What do you mean?
It caught me off guard too, dude.
What the hell?
No,
did
that's
this
the
happen?
premise of this game. That's the premise of this game. They are dead. They don't die in this game. They are dead previous to this game.
Do they come back? Do you go back in time?
I don't know. I haven't
Is
gotten
this
that
like
far.
alt timeline stuff? Yeah, wait, are we
have
pulling
no
a
idea.
Dune? Was he
I
never
do not know.
born?
Are the turtles okay? Do they have to? Do they
Yep.
go into their? Are they all right? Did they get a
No,
therapist?
in their text they say like Shredder was, Splinter was.
Is April helping
They
them?
were, yeah.
Is Casey Jones
I haven't seen
there?
April. April's not in it. Casey Jones, actually, funny enough, Casey Jones and Raphael have an apartment together in this game. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Exactly what I thought. That's what I was like. I ship it. I'm cool with
Wait,
this.
is this like
Go get it, girl. There
is
we
this like
go.
a 2025 Ninja Turtles? Like, what are we
Oh,
Yeah, I guess so. They're just roommates though.
Oh, like they're just
wink.
roommates though. Wink, or they're just roommates. Like, what are we talking about
No,
here?
you want the truth?
Yeah.
They're not exploring that kind of thing.
I don't think we
that
can
relationship with
handle
them.
the
No.
I don't think we can.
But everybody,
not at CSRB
every
rating.
single person in my chat, when I came to that, everybody was like, everybody inferred that. It's like, oh yeah, let's go talk to Raph. He's in his apartment with Casey Jones. They're living together. Like, everybody stopped and was like, really? And that's all they say. That's all they say. They have an apartment together. That is it.
Okay.
They never go any further than that.
Got
They
it.
don't explain their relationship or anything. They just say they have an apartment together in New York City. And that's fine. That's
I
good.
mean, look,
Good for them.
I'm gonna say it. We're
It's
all
expensive
thinking it.
there.
Fine.
I'm gonna say it. We're all thinking it. Can the turtles, get down? How does that work?
I don't know.
I think
don't
you
know.
probably know exactly how it works, JP.
Like,
Well, you
hold
know
on,
what? I
but
think it has something to. I think
do
it has
they
something to
do they
with
go
Splinter
back into
being
their
dead.
shell? Like, what are we doing here? We need to get into the anatomy of it.
No,
all.
you know what? We really don't. Yeah.
No, I think he finally moved in with Casey Jones after Splinter died, because Splinter probably wasn't the most accepting of people.
Someone in my chat after, he goes, he vomits after for sure.
Yeah. Well, you help the
That's
Teenage
so
Mutant Ninja Turtles tackle deadly new threats and the approach of adulthood in this fast-paced, turn-based beat 'em up.
What is going on?
I
with this
know.
game?
I don't know who wrote the fucking blurb, but I'm like, no, just use the words like radical and cowabunga. Just use those two words.
Oh, Casey Jones.
Let's eat some pizza. Yeah.
Casey Jones is saying cowabunga, if you know what I'm saying.
Boy, I guess. Yeah. He has turtle power. He's a turtle power bottom.
Can we
I'm sorry.
please?
I couldn't resist.
Oh,
I
my
couldn't
God.
resist. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
This
man.
hurts so much.
Oh, I had to
Jesus
sit-
Christ.
I had to. I'm sorry.
I'm glad we talked about this game.
Oh,
Oh, that game's good.
I regret everything.
That game's good. That's a good
I'm
one.
sorry, Chad. I tried.
Casey found the secret of the ooze.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just had to share that with you. It was like there was a couple of things in the game that were pretty jarring.
Yeah,
But other than that, like they didn't need to do any story. Like barely any story at all. All they had to do was like, hey, the turtles are fighting the Foot Clan again. Go. Like there you go. There's your fucking
That's
game.
it.
All
That's
they
the
had
whole
to do.
game. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's pretty much it for the news. I've got this, the OTK show open. It starts in
what
6
channel's it
minutes.
on?
I'll keep an eye on it. We can watch it in full. We can check it out, and if we don't like it, we can pull away from it, or
Yeah.
we can just ignore it. You
Let's-
guys tell me.
Yeah, I'm down.
I am up for watching it. At least starting it out for sure.
Okay, cool.
You said it was on OTK Expo?
Yes, I'm on OTK Network. It looks like they're doing some stream, some shared streams, but all of their like big streamers are not in the shared stream. Funny enough, like S-Fan's in there, and Bruce and Avali are in there, but Soda and Asman are like on their own streams,
Oh,
not shared
think-
chatting.
I think the people that are in the shared group are physically there.
Oh, okay.
And then all the other guys are not there.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what's going on.
That makes sense. Got it. Yeah, you guys will need to. The two of you will need to open it up on your own.
Sure.
Your own stream. I'm not. What do I even have? I haven't looked at the full screen image in a long time.
Oh, hey, before we watch this, just so I have a chance to talk about it,
Yeah.
super quick. Since we're about to watch the OTK Expo, and we'll probably watch it all the way to the end. Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon's incredible. It's basically like the next generation of Bethesda style RPG. I cannot recommend it more. It is hilarious. It is super
funny,
mature
really.
and dark. It's like, so it has so far had some incredible, like memorable quest lines. If you like that kind of game, I cannot stress enough how much you need to check that game out.
Nice.
It is.
Okay.
It actually has a really developed magic system that I think Zeke would really like. Like Zeke, in this game, you get spells, right? You can dual wield different spells. Every spell has a quick cast or hold to cast, and then you can get items. So you're holding a spell in one hand and an item in the other, and the item like charges up and then releases something big. So you're like constantly changing up how you play. There's magic consumables, tons of different gear and places to explore. It's awesome.
That's great.
Anyway, that's all I'm saying. It's great.
Cool. I've been
Canadian
playing-
says, do you have a creator code or link for it? I don't. Nope.
There you go.
No. I did do a sponsored stream for it, but I've also been following this for like 5 years. And I have about 20 hours into the game. So, and I'm going to 100% it. It's awesome.
I have
super recommend. There's a demo.
Can you send me the link for this, JB?
Oh, for the show? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was making this. Yeah. It's just OTK Network, Zeke. Twitch.tv/OTK Network.
Is Asmongold still an OTK?
Oh, I went to the OTKnetwork.com, dude.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think Asmon had to step away, but I do think he is still in OTK. I don't know officially, but I don't think he's officially left them. I think he's just like not doing the day-to-day stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I don't know for sure though.
I don't either. Anyways, 3 minutes show. I've been playing Fantasy iLife. That game's great. It's fantasy, it's
Julia loves it.
It's Animal Crossing with Final Fantasy 14 jobs. It's great. And I've also been addicted to Dragon's Dogma Online. But none of you need to download that. The servers are already crowded as shit. No one play.
I don't want any
fucking
server.
check it out.
I am already worried about Dune, so you're good.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to your DDO fun.
Yeah, exactly. Do not
What
check
is this
it out.
Game? This looks
I don't
kind of
know.
fun. Little Stardew Valley action going on here.
A little bit.
I would love to plug something, but I guess we did Turtles, but I played 27-ish games.
Oh,
this
here we
week.
go.
Okay.
Oh, dude, it's
No, I
Stardew
just played-
Valley
I
but
was
with zombies. Sorry.
That's okay.
What did you play? 27 games. What do you want? What's the big one, Zeke?
We talked about the Turtles one, but Out of Sight is excellent. It's like a first person. It's actually changing between first person and third person. Little Nightmares, and it's really really good.
Okay.
Let's see. You know what? I made a list. I'll go through them if you want. If you want, I will go through them on my stream on Tuesday.
Okay. Sounds good. Chat, you guys can
Just a
hear
bunch.
this, correct? It's just really quiet.
Dude, what is this game? This looks like Realm of the Mad God.
Okay. 1 second. The dog needs to something.
What was the full name of the game that Ko is talking about? Tainted Grail, and then the subtitle is The Fall of Avalon. And make sure you get The Fall of Avalon because there's other Tainted Grail games. They all kind of build off each other. It's actually all based on a board game, crazy enough. But yeah, it's Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I think it's The Fall of Avalon. And it's their first game of this type. So the other games are not like this. Is my sound really low or is it just muffled?
We should note, by the way, before we're 20 seconds out, we have an hour left in the show. If this goes past that, we're not watching.
I gotta go probably a little bit early, so.
Yeah, these shows have in the past run long.
This looks really cool. This looks like an extraction shooter kind of mixed with Darkwood a little bit.
Empty shell.
Empty Shell 2. There's a demo out too. Looks kind of fun.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the OTK
Is Bruce
Games
Green
Expo,
OTK?
the biggest indie game showcase on
At least
Twitch,
not
and
that I
your
know of.
one-stop shop for finding all of the coolest upcoming games.
That's right, we are coming for your title, Keely. Get ready.
Be on the lookout. I'm Avali, and joining me is my wonderful
It's kind of funny because I just realized
co-host,
I don't think
Bruce
Avali
Green.
is
So
OTK
fantastic
either.
to have
Is
She
you,
is.
man.
Thank you
She
so much
is.
for
Oh,
having
she
me
is.
here.
She
I
joined
very
us.
much appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be joining you on the main stage this year. Normally I'm on the other stages.
Yeah, you know, we were getting a lot of fan mail saying that our hosting talent was a little too diverse for gaming, so we're glad to have you here to balance things out.
I wear it as a badge of honor.
Wonderful. Well, we've
Nice.
got a fun show planned for today with over 60
I
games to
like
show you, and
opening the
33
show
of those
with
are going to
that.
be
Sets the
competing for
tone.
2 very
Wow.
important prizes that our chat is going to play a big part in.
That's right, Chad. I'm actually looking at you all the time throughout the entire show. This year, we are bringing back the Chat's Choice Developer Grant Award. At the end of our show, you will be able to vote for your favorite games at vote.otkgamesexpo.com. 5 developers win $5,000 each in grant money to support their game's development.
Now, in addition to Chat's
What's OTK
Choice,
mean?
we're also bringing back our
It's a Twitch
Starforge
streaming group.
Art Star Award that will be given to the game with your
Just a bunch
favorite
of
art
streamers.
style. Last
Yeah,
year,
one true
Sondra
king
and
is
Emily
what
See
took
IRL
the
guys.
award with
Yeah,
her
a
game
lot of gaming
Lily's
streamers do.
World XD. Let's take a look at the finished product. Bruce, look how cool this is.
All right,
This is
sponsor
it's
shout
so
out
cool.
in the
I
first
actually
opening
really
of the
love
show.
pink. I'm a big fan of the pink.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who didn't catch last year's show, Lily's World XD is about opening up a high school girl's laptop and trying to find clues within it to solve the mystery of what happened to Lily. So while you do have some of those cute custom pink little designs and decals, it's also very terrifying.
Is that not
Can I
true,
have the
Z?
computer?
No.
No, opening up a high
Maybe,
school
you know
girl's
what?
laptop
Create a
is.
game and maybe we'll get you
I
one
thought
of your
I thought
own
I thought you were talking about
Now
the
listen,
game.
everyone,
I thought you were
before we
actually
jump
talking
into the
about
show and share our first game with you, we wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how our OTK Games Expo extension works, since it'll be very important for wishlisting games throughout the show. During and after each of our trailers, you'll see a little window pop up in the bottom right corner of your screen if you're watching at your computer. You can click on that button to take you to the games page on Steam
Stop
to
pointing at
wishlist.
code,
Here's
Bruce.
a test with Mad Mushroom's most recently launched game, Conquest Dark, that you can wishlist or purchase today. So go ahead,
Oh,
click
game's
it,
awesome.
please. I'll lose my job. And if it's not there, yell at your co-streamer to put it there.
Conquest Dark is really good. All right, I think they get how it works, so let's get the
Guys,
show
I don't think we
actually
have
started.
that.
Let's see some games.
You are
Yell at
right,
Bear.
Bruce,
Oh,
and what better
we
way
have to add
start
it?
the expo off than with
yeah,
one of our
do the
totally
streams have to add
unbiased
it?
favorite expo publishers,
Oh.
Mad
Wait a
Mushroom.
minute.
Last year, they
here
announced
we go.
Conquest Dark and have already sold 100,000 copies after launching
Woo!
just last month.
By the way, Conquest
But
Dark is wildly
that doesn't mean
successful.
that they're
I'm very
slowing
happy with
down when it comes to bringing you the games that they know you'll love. So without further ado, here is the world reveal of Mad Mushroom's newest title, To Kill a God.
Oh wait, we're doing that later. This is actually awesome too. This game is very interesting. To be honest, like I was not sold on it initially, but the more I played it, the more it was like it kind of grew on me. Your skill tree is the game world, and you pick your skills by doing challenges. So you build your character based on what you decide to do in the game. It's a very interesting roguelike premise.
Huh.
A lot of replayability, and you kind of build out. It's kind of PoE like, where you build out your skill, like make it super, 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 super refined. What's this called? To Kill a God. This is one of the games being published by the company Mad Mushroom that I'm a co-owner of. Right now, our big three are Conquest Dark, Hellclock, and we just announced To Kill a God.
God's not dead because you haven't killed him yet. Escape from the death spiral
What does
as a young
Bruce's
acolyte
shirt say?
in the new action roguelike where your skill
lot of
tree
Japanese
is your
stuff.
map that you must
that like a
fight
Star
through.
Wars
Demo's
scroll
available
in
download
Japanese?
I
on
bet
Steam
you could take a
right
picture of
now.
that with
We'll
your
be playing
phone.
it during our post show with S-Fan, so please be
And
sure
I wonder how many people are going to
stick
do that.
around.
I think
All
that's
right,
why
up
he's
next,
wearing
get
the
ready
shirt,
to fight
probably.
with allies and slay monsters as you delve through a
on, now
dungeon
I'm
of
gonna try it.
deities in a quest for retribution in Ad Mortem.
Oh, damn it. Ooh, chunky combat. Oh, it's a 4. Oh, is this going to be like a chivalry? We haven't gotten a new chivalry in a long time. Oh, hold the phone.
Like a 4 honor chivalry.
Yeah, man.
With a gun.
This looks visceral.
He didn't even fire that gun.
Oh,
What use is it? Oh, there it is.
I am so in. I want to play this game on a community server with drinks. I think it'd be a huge amount of fun. Oh, did it say X on X yet? Like, is this a 4-on-4 or?
We saw
like a
4.
big battle.
I don't know.
Wait, go up dungeon crawling.
Wait, there's a PvE side?
Whoa. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you can farm in the PvE and then take it to PvP.
Ad Mortem is a brutal multiplayer medieval melee slasher set in the corrupted world of Contrara. You'll be able to jump into team-based PvP combat against others when the game drops. But until then, you can wishlist on Steam and support their Kickstarter campaign when it launches later this year.
Oh.
We have another world reveal coming up for you next. So if you're feeling adventurous, pack your bags for Hole on Island and get ready to take on the Critter Club Challenge in Critteruptors.
Chat, we have a very important question for you.
World reveal.
Poneflake says, if I wanted to purchase Mad Mushroom games, could you price them in quantities of meth required so I can start saving up?
Absolutely. We actually have an official meth conversion agency. His name is Randy Pitchford. I will contact him and see how many points that would cost. Now, there is a conversion rate depending on where you are geographically, but don't worry, he'll take care of you. He really wants to get it to you. So
perfect.
It'll be fine.
I got you, chap.
He's a real hard worker, I've heard. Yeah. Damn, just threw Randy under the bus? No, he put himself there. We're just talking about it. Trust me, none of this would be talked about without him.
So I just see the Pal World devs like leaning over and going like, "You better be careful, guys. Just fucking be really careful with this game."
That's what we need to happen. We need the Pal World devs to sue somebody for copying them.
Perfect.
Perfect.
What do you mean from the patent office?
Oh my God, yes.
When was this filed?
Capture new critters and personalize your own team to become the greatest critter trainer around in Critteruptors. Available to wishlist on Steam today. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Fight to survive and uncover the secrets of a failed deep space.
Well, they put a lot of
experiment
makeup on Bruce. And I don't say that because he looks bad, but you could tell that it's everywhere except his eyes.
They did do the exact same joke on stage. Like, yeah. What's up? Okay. All right, sounds good.
What happened? I was whispering to Zeke. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're whispering secrets to my, and I
sweet nothings.
Yeah.
Oh, my kid Kai came in. I had to talk to him for a second. This looks like an arcadey Dead Space, System Shock remake. What is this?
That's Mother.
Oh.
No, I wonder why they did this so much earlier. Before like Key 3 starts and everything. I wonder if they're
space it out as much as possible.
Yeah, they're trying to space it out and get as many eyes as possible.
I also wonder if, as they get closer to SGF, if more people tend to go towards SGF than them. So it's like the earlier they can do it, the more people would be on the show or want to be. and they can do SGF as well.
Wishlist Moros
Yeah.
Protocol now on Steam, and keep an eye out for the demo coming to Steam's June Next Fest.
Oh,
I don't
will.
want cake
You
all of a
should.
sudden.
Oh, I will.
We all saw that.
'Cause
Now,
I'm
Bruce,
eating
you've been
banana
on the
bread?
internet for longer than I have. What was
Yeah,
your
must be
first
it.
experience with the back room?
Oh, yeah. Well, the year was 2009. I just discovered
I
a
got
little
you. I
website
saved you.
called Craigslist.
Nope,
Really?
not those rooms, Bruce. Not those rooms. I want you to imagine a more colorful,
Whoa.
but just as terrifying version of the back
Dude,
rooms
Bruce
in our
is
next
going in with
game,
the jokes.
The back world.
Sure, I can tell you the story right now.
No, I think.
I mean, it's all scripted, but
It's freaking Earthbound. Bro, that trap was in the middle of the room. Damn.
Zeke, I'm kind of feeling like this showcase might be the most used showcase that we watch this summer.
Watching trailers of independent games is like what I did all week. So yeah.
Not the back rooms, like I said before. Up next, we're hitting you with yet another world reveal. Break out your magical weapons and get ready to dive deep into the world of Undermire.
World reveal.
That cat.
Get creative with friends or crafty playing solo in Undermire, which you can wishlist on Steam today. Last year, we showcased Broken Lore Unfollow, where you live out every streamer's worst nightmare, falling off. Now they're back with a new trailer and a new
true.
title to share
It's
with
happened to
you.
me twice. It
Play
sucks.
Broken Lore Don't Watch on Steam and wishlist
The game reminded me
Broken
of
Lore
Void
Unfollow
Bastards
today to face
a little bit.
Yeah.
unspeakable horrors.
Ah.
I played this. I hope the trailer's pretty short because the game wasn't very long.
Ah, they stabbed the eye. What the fuck?
Is this a Chilla game?
Oh,
Have you seen?
I think I played the demo then.
Oh.
Nope. I played Broken Lore Don't Watch. I played it.
Is this the same one?
Broken Lore there's a few in the series. I'm not sure if they're doing more or if they're showing more.
What was the price you paid to be perfect?
About tree fitting.
Yeah, Broken Lore Don't Watch. I finished in 77 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Is this still the same game?
Yeah, I was running the same thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see Broken Lore unfollow. Yeah, there's new ones. Yeah. Yep.
Our next game comes from our youngest developer in the showcase. At only 7 years old, Logan and his dad have been working on their very first game, Pigeon's Mission, and can't wait to share it with you.
Whoa.
Look at that. What's the pigeon
Okay.
doing?
Oh, okay, Dad. Way to make a game and be like, my kid made this game. Yeah, no, I'm not buying that.
Coach
That's
called
like the
bullshit.
dad. That's like the dad that's like brings a 7-year-old kid to the science fair. Look, my kid made nuclear fusion. He's so smart. He's like in AP classes.
Oh my god.
I hate to say it, but my
I'm
dad
kidding,
did
of
that
course.
for my my Pinewood
amazing.
Derby car in Boy Scouts
Dude.
or in Cub Scouts. He made my car for me.
Good for that's
dude,
great. I think
I gotta say
that's
this,
how
though.
it should be done, you know?
I can only imagine like what it was like for this guy to make this with his kid. That must have been so much fun, and I'm sure that kid learned so much from this.
Oh,
I do wonder like how much he included him and everything. That's a really cool story.
I feel like we kind of got a little bit of a lens into at PTA meetings right there.
I want every project checked for adults' fingerprints.
This is bullshit.
Dustin,
My
We will
kid
just, if
got
you
a
find him
B.
half a print, disqualify him.
My volcano was perfect, but fucking Timmy over there made it foam. So he got an A.
This is very Mega Man. Yeah, I agree. It looks very Mega Man.
Feels like 80s
The music
music.
is toe tapping.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like a montage kind of.
I am here with the great minds behind Pigeon's Mission. I have
Oh,
got
wow.
John and, of course, our main developer and creator, the mastermind behind it all, Logan, with us here today. Logan, what is it like being a
this is awesome.
7-year-old accomplished game developer?
It feels great.
As I understand it, you were the one who created the entire idea behind this game and all of the characters. And I know that you actually brought some sketches of the characters today. Can you show us and tell us a little bit about your artwork?
If this is the original sketchbook, I'm gonna hold it up for you all to see it.
So the first one is named Spiky the Snail, and he like runs after Archie and
Don't
bites
say it,
him.
Amelie.
He's pretty fast for a snail. Bushy Bushy is like, if you want to slide under something like a really long way, but some bushes can be there, and then if you do it at the wrong time, you can get hit by it.
Oh,
But if
wow.
you do it at the right time, then you can dodge it. It's a woodpecker that like pecks the trees and walls. So then the wood particle can fall on Archie. And hit him.
But Logan, all of these enemies and kind of creatures that are in your world are so creative. Where did you come up with the idea for Pigeon's Mission?
I just made them up.
You made them up? What made you want to make a game?
Dude, that is the question that creators fucking hate in interviews. It's like, where do you get your ideas
Have you
from?
told
That kid
any of your
fucking
school
nailed it.
friends about the
I just
game
made
that
him up,
you're
dude.
making?
I just made him up.
To play the game.
I hope he
Good
doesn't
for
mind
you.
if,
So to add on,
if I steal that in the future.
Yeah, didn't believe me at first.
They were like, "You're not making a game."
Have you had them try to play test it at all?
Yeah, we're going on next Friday to the school to show them all the game, let them play test, bring some goodie bags with some like Archie and Pigeon's Mission goodies.
That's
so
awesome.
he's excited. We're preparing now. We got to get the presentation and good stuff in there, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
My final question for you, Logan. Is
That's
Pigeon's
really
Mission
cool,
the
dude.
only game that you're
That's
going to
really
make,
cool.
or are we getting Pigeon Mission 2? Are we getting Pigeon Mission 3? Where do you see your career, buddy?
I mean, the only way we're gonna make Pigeon Mission 2 is if we sell enough copies.
That's a good answer.
John, I have to ask you then, how proud are you as listen, I was going to say father, but I think you're the assistant in this case. How proud are you as the father
I'm definitely the
assistant of
product
Logan?
I'm so proud. You know, this all started where Logan was like, I want to make like my own movie. So I had the camera set up and he made like this own like at-home film with his little Mario action figures. And then shortly after that, he was like, I want to make a game. And so just seeing his ideas and all these things flourish, him acting out the characters and just coming up with all these
making
worlds,
the
man, I'm
game
so proud
was
of you.
his
Logan had so many
idea.
ideas
That's
that he wanted to
crazy.
do.
That's
I
fucking
was like,
cool.
you know what, I can't,
Dude.
I gotta let him do his whole vision. You know, he's the director, so you gotta let him do his thing.
Wow.
Logan, John, thank you so much for taking the time
Good
to speak
dad,
with us.
dude.
And that's it
That's
from us
awesome.
here.
Thank you
That
guys
kid is
so
going
much. What do you
places.
say, buddy?
Bye. And you should wishlist my game, A Pigeon Mission.
Good for him, dude. That's awesome.
He's right. Ovely, what were you doing when you were 7 years old?
I'll tell you what I
Meanwhile-
wasn't doing.
Should I say it?
Bullying
Should I say it?
children
Should I say it?
on Steam.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna say it.
Soda Poppin'.
Meanwhile, we go to Twitter and Randy's there.
When
Did
I
you
was
know
on seven,
Pigeon
I was
Mission's
picking
only
up
a
my
point? No.
And I was playing classic games. Like our next trailer, this one is sure to hit all those 80s kids watching.
80s kids, can you still say that you're kids once you start getting ads for bone density medication?
Oh, who needs dense bones here? I'm still a child at heart. Ow!
This looks almost $9,990.
Oh, I saw the trailer for this the other day. I got blueprints from this.
Actually, there's a game called 13 Sentinels,
Oh,
and
yeah.
yeah, it had some cool mech turn-based stuff. Looks kind of similar, although maybe that's all about the gameplay.
Wait, Missile Command? Like the Missile
The
Command?
Missile
like that?
Command, yeah. That's why I watched
Is
that trailer
it?
a while back.
Wishlist Missile Command Delta on Steam today and get ready to relive that good old Atari nostalgia. Up next in Fellbound, you explore the abyss of an ancient temple with weapons, spells, and ephemeral blessings. Save your friends and become a powerful god of destruction, but not necessarily in that order. Take a look.
A lot of screen shake.
Yeah, way too much. Immediately thought the same thing.
Game looks fun. I hope you can turn screen shake off. That's the only thing I could see that I'm not super into.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah.
What kind of game
Otherwise, it looks
is
very
this?
dungeon-
Huge oversight if not.
Is it a roguelite?
I think.
Or is it like a Zelda?
It might be more Zelda-y than roguelike. It's hard to say. They didn't really show.
Oh, it's a demo. Okay. It's kind of cool. Into the Gungeon vibes a little bit. Yeah, that screen
Download
shake
the
is
new
bad.
demo for Fellbound today to try the game out for yourself after the show. Chess is a game that you either understand and master or continuously lose to 8-year-old sick
Action
screaming
roguelike.
online matches between
Roguelike.
Fortnite Darth Vader slur runs.
Oh, and roguelite.
That's why, for some of us to
Oh,
enjoy the game,
barely.
you have to search beyond the board. Nope.
A lot of awards.
Oh, that's a lot of plants.
Plants.
So this is
Puzzle
one of those
game
games
based
that
on chess pieces?
if you don't like it, you just don't get it. Because it's got that many awards.
Ah. It's Chess 2. It finally happened.
The rechessiting.
They finally made a sequel.
Chess 2, checkers.
Beyond the Boards demo is out now for you to play after the show. Our next few games are made by some of the biggest creators out there, so what better way to introduce them than to bring out
I'll check that out. That looks like a cool
star
chess puzzle
creator.
game.
Hey, welcome out. S-Fan, get out here. This is now your show.
Ooh, okay.
this
Sounds good.
Take it away.
That sounds good. Thanks, Bruce. Guys, Mad Mushroom isn't the only creator-led games publisher in the industry. Over the past few years, you've seen a lot of different creators support the indie game scene, and that's why we're so excited to bring you guys the Off-Brand Games Publisher Showcase.
Hey,
So
cool.
take a look at the games that our friends Ludwig and Pirate
is,
Software
Ludwig's
have been
company.
working on for years. And just by the way, you might hear a very handsome voice in one of these trailers.
Handsome voice. I like that.
This the fighting game?
Yeah, Rivals of Aether.
Yeah.
I tried this game.
It's like Smash Brothers, right?
Oh yeah.
Man,
looks like it.
I could not wrap my head around it. I felt like it was Smash Brothers, like if you were playing it underwater. But I think that's only because of how bad I was at it. Like I think this is one of those games that's all about learning the frames and the moves and what character functions how you want and stuff like that. And I did not play it long enough for that. So there's like a huge following for this game. There's tournaments. Yeah, it's got a big following.
Got a lot of polish on the animations. Holy shit.
Oh no, it's a Rick Speck.
Well, I'm playing this probably. It looks fucking weird. I'm in.
Where do you think you're going?
People often say they like my style, but I never know what they mean by that. Hi, you think you can defeat a star player like me? Bring it on. I'm one of the Oracle star players. You don't stand a chance, dude.
Beautiful blow move.
I like the Easter Island clown.
Bonnie Bear saves frog time. Got a demo, Zeke.
Hey, wait, is this from Rivals of Aether?
I don't know. It might be the same world.
I'm seeing a lot of animal people.
Apparently, Off-Brand only makes furry games.
I think Ether's one of those words like dark. That's in every game. Like
So they have two anthropomorphic games with Aether in the title. I'm starting to see a theme.
Yeah, no.
Wait, and the other one's anthropomorphic. Oh.
Furry games, man. They're trying to tell us something.
They're a furry
All of the
game.
off-brand
Okay.
games are available to wishlist on Steam now. You can also check out the available demos for Bonnie Bear Saves Frog Time and Aethermancer. Now, growing up, I played a lot of point-and-click adventure games like Nancy Drew, Monkey Island, Detective Barbie 1 and 2.
Lisa Shoot, Larry 3, and Passionate Patty, and the Pursuit of the Pulsating Pectorials, right?
Those are definitely.
I wonder how much you had to practice that.
Go through your browser search history.
That was pretty good.
But listen, I haven't seen anything like.
He was
our
in the
next
mirror
game,
last night.
Neo
2 a.m.
City.
You gotta go sleep, Bruce. But one more time, you gotta nail it.
Like the first time he turned away from the stream, like the screen, just shot that over. Love it. Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Oh my god, it's Rad Racer.
It's Rad Racer!
Whoa.
Look at the background!
think I took a picture in front of that background when I was in 5th grade.
Same.
Probably with this look.
I was like this.
And okay, real talk. This game has like, there's been like 5 different gameplay types so far.
It's got some good vibes.
This game is like just a collection of nostalgic games.
That was Hogan's Alley.
Oh, I might have to play this. Dude, that's like the Super Scope games on the Super Nintendo. That's wild, man. Yeah, we may have to try that out. That looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Junk City
I like
mini
it.
games.
Yeah, did I play a demo of this?
Be able to uncover the truth.
It looks so familiar.
Chad, have I played this?
Up next, recently there's been a massive uptick.
God, I
in
play so much
party-based
shit.
horror
It's hard to
games
know.
like Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, and Repo. Our next game looks to join those ranks with a new concept to make your friends scream like babies because they saw a shadow. Reveal for the upcoming. Here's the world reveal for the upcoming co-op horror game, Breach Signal.
Do we have a name for the? Are these lethal likes?
Wow, that. Are you guys seeing frame issues?
Yeah, I saw the bad frames. Real bad FPS.
Also, the graphics look a little weird. Oh. This looks very unfinished. Anyone else get that vibe?
FPS just looks low, yeah.
That comes out Q3 this year.
Join the special unit under the agency.
I bet you that's the next biggest thing on YouTube.
Anomalies that threaten
10 million copies sold.
10 million copies. No, 50 million copies.
50. I'm gonna go.
Sued by Power.
Yeah, Pokemon. Well, that's actually the proper order of things. You're right.
Download the game for free on Steam now and check out their new trailer.
I have no idea what this is. Apparently it's a 2.
We got upgrades.
Whoa.
White magic.
Is this an auto battler?
Yeah, a hom-like.
Oh, is it? It's like Here's All Might and Magic?
Looks like it.
Oh, cool.
All right, now for our next game and trailer. What is Bruce, what are you doing?
I'm being a gamer. Roll that Morgenstern trailer.
That was frantic. I love it.
There is no place.
Oh, damn. Very metal.
What is that sword?
It's a massive sword.
I'm not sure what I just saw, but it seemed interesting.
Don't scan my face, chat.
Rock Solo.
Something else comes up.
Roguelike hack and slash that is Morgenstern. Their demo's available on Steam right now for you to jump in after the show. Up next, our next title is a sequel that brings us back to outer space with nothing but a crowbar, a dream, and a chicken. Duct tape your way through the void
Breath
like
Edge 2.
Cosmic MacGyver in Breath Edge 2.
There you go.
I love that we can put those things together and that's what comes out. Love it.
Cannot wait for this. This is. I love the first one.
What the? You go to Earth on this one?
Yes. Go to other planets.
Oh.
There's a full demo out. It is something.
I'm getting the feeling, just from watching this, that the first one sold really good.
I think it did pretty well.
Because like this seems like they added a lot to this.
I mean, remember what Rami said about how many reviews there are times multiplied by a number? What was it?
Oh God, I forget the number. I remember
like
that.
10 or 15, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
There's
13,500 reviews on Steam
Or you
for
can
Breath
play a
Edge
little
1.
Breath Edge 1 after wishlisting.
42
We've
to
got
46.
one more game in space for you.
So yeah,
Starburst
it's
is a
sold
relaxing
pretty well then.
asteroid base building and resource management game. Discover and mine countless asteroids, create production networks, and guide your flock of spacefaring birds to new interstellar horizons. Wishlist today.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh yeah, we've seen this one.
Do y'all watch this YouTube at all? I can't pronounce it ever, but have you ever seen this YouTube channel? Kurt Scott's or whatever the fuck it is?
I don't think so.
Now we have got a real special announcement next, especially for those of you who have been
First is
following
dead.
this game since it released on itch.io. In our next game,
Who is
you
that?
play as the final boss, defending the defeating the puny hero trying to fulfill his quest. But of course, they fail. Roll the trailer.
It looked like she was playing One Finger Death Punch. It was like this older indie game where you just like, these guys would just, if it's 2D, they would come on either side and you just go, pow, 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 pow.
You can wishlist the Dark Queen of Morthal. Oh!
The Dark Queen of Morthal is coming to Steam August 15th of this
That
year.
was really
Controller
good.
Support, multiple endings, and much, much more. Wishlist to defeat the Queen today. Survival situations often come down to pairing yourselves with the strongest companions to watch your back in a zombie outbreak, which is why I am obviously screwed.
Help! I'm in so much pain.
Good. Hopefully your friends are more reliable because you're gonna need them in our next game. Here's Whisper Mountain Outbreak.
This is Victim Alpha from Sector 9. We found something. Better see this. Spread out.
Oh, what is this?
Damn it! I was in.
You don't like the art?
I actually am in.
On my way.
What's the, is it action or turn-based? looks actiony.
Get in the car.
Chibi evil, pretty much.
The chibi within.
I hate to say it, the co-op stuff kind of kills it for me though. If this was like a single player story thing, kind of kills it for me, yeah. Like
the aesthetic, like it started off so like I was like, oh cool, it's gonna be like weird and you know, the mediums will change, and then they put the chibis on screen and I was like,
for me, like horror games that actually craft horror experiences, it's really hard to have those when you're like goofing off with people. Like it kind of, it's like those like two opposite vibes. You know?
Who has been an Expo regular at this point.
Yeah.
Get ready to blow stuff up strategically with their auto battler roguelike Deadlock Station, which has open playtests now and will be launching later this year. Check it out.
At the beginning of that, you guys sounded like the voice that show on NBC where you're like, I'm in, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out.
The battle will unfold on its own.
Maybe think we need
I've
to
never
get
seen that
Flood
show, but I trust
you.
you.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Or Shark Tank. Maybe Shark Tank is a pair.
Oh, there we go.
Explore the wasteland with your squad. Unlock exclusive missions, legendary loot, and uncover their stories. Lots of heroes to command, yet the swarm never quits. They just keep coming. Failure is just a setback.
Sounds like a character J9 would play on the PC game show.
From the ashes. Improve the ultimates, upgrade
This
the
is
gear,
called
while
Deadlock
other
something or
factions
other?
squabble over nothing. Merge auto combat with direct control and dominate every encounter. Use anything you
Oh no,
find
Whisper
on the
Mountain
battlefield.
Outbreak.
Traps, turrets, acid pools, and a dozen other ways
Oh no,
to
that was the
crush your
previous
foes.
game, I'm sorry.
No two battles are the same.
Huh, but this is mostly an auto battler?
Or flatlock.
Yep.
Deadlock Station
kinda cool.
awaits. Lead your squad, unravel the alien threat, and reclaim New Earth's future.
Deadlock Station.
Oh wow, those character designs.
Do you think it was called Deadlock and then Valve came out with their game and they had to add in
Up next,
Station
the
there?
RTS genre is about to get
Maybe.
turned upside down, and by that I actually mean sideways. A fight on land, ocean, and the sky against hordes of enemies trying to lay siege to your castle in realms of madness.
Oh.
What do you call that art?
In order
style?
to get gold, we need to build a treasury.
I don't know.
It's like cutout puppetry.
It looks like those medieval things. Like remember those like the people you see on old medieval parchment doing things?
Yeah.
It's like that. You see that mage get hit?
Witness me, warm light. I am the fracture in the firmament.
Oh. This looks kind of cool. Okay, it looks kind of like a more combat-focused kingdom almost.
Yeah. Oh, we got aquatic enemies.
Huh. Realms of Madness. Okay.
Wishlist Realms of Madness today in preparation for their upcoming launch later this year. Classic Doom is great, but low-res hell can get depressing. Fortunately, I can now shotgun things in a pretty forest, courtesy of the new boomer shooter, Project Amica.
Oh, music might be good.
A pretty forest in a facility. Oh, there it is.
It's kind of weird. I have a hard time getting into like the boomer shooter games.
Yeah, I'm not.
Unless they have something really. Like the thing for me is like I loved boomer shooters back in the day, because it was the best we had.
We evolved.
That's all we had.
It's what we had. It was kind of a, but like these days, I'd much rather prefer play like a really pretty, well-made game. I don't know.
No, I'm right there with
It
you.
kind of looks like if Sonic had a gun a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you two can blast through the colorful 90s-inspired world of robots in the Project Amica demo that's available on Steam now.
Don't get me wrong, I think boomer shooters have a place. Absolutely. I wish I was more into them. There's some really good ones. And some of them are great. Like Gloomwood.
Games, okay?
It's technically a boomer shooter. Gloomwood is
a publisher
awesome.
that takes pride in bringing you horror games that will haunt you
It's more
for
like
days.
Thief, I guess. It's Boomer Thief. Yeah.
They've brought 3 games just for us today, so prepare yourself. Here's Feardemic.
Joe just doesn't understand it. Oh, I understand the nostalgia for sure. I'm just saying I don't really have the nostalgia. I totally get the nostalgia values. It's Mouse?
Been seeing this one for a while. This one looks pretty good.
It's Mouse, right?
Yeah, it's
That must be Mumsy.
it's
Wait,
like
I don't remember him being a zombie.
Steamboat Willie.
it's Steamboat Willie mixed with like Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Spider legs.
I don't think this is a Mouse.
Maybe I'll hang around the house and answer will come.
Yeah, that's a different game. That looks just like Mouse. Wow.
Yeah, it's already on my wish list.
Which one's this?
This is Pulsating Tentacle, the game. Oh man, that guy should go to an eye doctor.
I see you, Dark Fracture.
Oh my god, it's Mike Tyson Punch Out. He's just fighting different. Okay, that's pretty good. He's just fighting like food.
Yeah, sushi.
Yeah, it's Mike Tyson's Lunch Out. So I gotta give credit for that.
KO's not. I would go with something like Zeke did, you know.
Wishlist Bad Cheese, Dark Fracture, and Leftovers KO on Steam right now. And try the Bad Cheese demo and Leftovers KO full game for yourself today. It's been a while since we had a solid FPS MMO hit the shelves, but luckily, Pioneer is looking to fix that.
Oh?
I've heard of this game, but
yeah, I think I've seen footage of this as well.
Is it me or can you really tell, like, before I even saw the language of, like, this is Russian, right? Like, oh yeah, it's a bleak, no hope fucking first person shooter game, like.
This is stalkery. Wait, what?
Why does she have a...
You'll know.
Yeah, what? That was kind of a weird thing there. Cool. I think we've seen trailers for that in the past. I heard something happened.
Drop into the vast, grim world of Pioneer.
Like, did it have a beta or an alpha or something that wasn't very good or something? I don't remember what happened, but I heard not so great things about it. I'm gonna
Wishlist
look
on
into that more.
Steam to be the first notified of their open
I'm
beta
not sure.
when it's revealed. We've got our first cozy
It's
game
an MMO.
expo coming
Yeah.
up.
No, cozy. We're not doing cozy.
Bruce, it has fishing.
I'll get my fishing gear.
Weird.
See, every single year, games in the cozy category get flack, but I think that people really undermine how great it could be to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the calm. And what are you doing?
Screw the calm. Let's go fishing.
Oh, is this that
No, I thought this was nice day for fishing, ain't it? But it's
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, exactly.
Snooze fest, right? But not this one.
The dog farted. Oh my god.
Take it away, Eddie.
This is a cozy game?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Hold on. What? I might be in.
In Fish Hunters, you ain't got time to get bored. You grab quests, search for the right fish in different bodies of water.
I might be in.
Boy, with every weapon you got.
Whoa, whoa, brother. Not cool. We love fish, man. Yeah.
Oh, it's a PUBG guy.
And the main thing, here, you're always progressing. Level up, unlock new weapons.
A lot of dopamine.
A lot of mobile here. Yeah, I don't know about that.
You're filling up your own fish collection. If you love fish,
The art
this
style is
exactly the
what's
right place
stopping
for
me
you,
right
my
now.
man. Welcome to Fish Hunters. Hunting fish has never been this fun. Demos up on Steam. Go grab it and bring your buddies with you.
Gather your friends and pack your tackle box with grenades because in Fish Hunters, you're catching fish at any cost. The demo launches today, so see how many you can catch after the show. For our next game, you're not just watching a reveal, you're watching the doors swing wide open. Season 4 of Dwarven Realms launches now.
Hey, Dwarven Realms. Nice.
Centuries ago, the dwarves were thought lost to Archeon's fury, erased from history. To survive, they've wielded forces that should never be tampered with, bound by power that bends life and death to their will. They command what was never meant to be controlled.
Guy on the left looks like the guy from the movies. JP, you look like the guy from the movies.
Oh, Jack Black? Yeah.
No, the guy.
I'm out. Look at that skill tree. I'm done.
Dude, this game is very easy to play. It even has like auto attack. Like you activate it and you just always attack. It's a super easy game to play. Another PoE tree. So when PoE 2 came out the week before it, they actually like did a round of sponsor stuff on Twitch, like play this while you're waiting for PoE 2.
Dwarven Realms did?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. It's only like it's a very small dev team with two brothers that kind of lead the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I do. I should buy a. Is that cyan shirt? I should get that. I look like Jack Black. Do more.
I like the art.
How do you feel about opening card packs digitally?
I know.
Jump into The Lost Glitches, one of the most popular new releases on Steam, and start building your story through the cards you play. It's free to download.
Chad, have you guys
quick to
seen
pick up,
any
but only
convos
the
on how
sharpest
long the
minds
show
can
is?
climb the ranks.
Is it 2
Think
hours
you've got
by
what
chance?
It takes? Log in, play your first match, and let the Deep Sky Network put you to the test. Now, up next, we've got a game of chance. So, how's your poker face, Bruce?
It's really good. Watch this. Can you tell what I'm thinking?
I think that right now you're contemplating the future of the gaming industry after seeing millions of dollars being pumped into projects that no one asked for, besides 3 AAA executives, while indie games continue to be the only ones to innovate and continue to push video games as an art forward?
No, I was thinking it's time for another world reveal.
Oh.
Jesus, Ovally.
Here's the first look at the Devil's Due.
God, can we keep this like not that real?
Yeah, that was.
Someone had to say it. I've been saying it for years and no one listens to me.
Let's go, son. It seemed like Jack had lost his band, but he just smiled. The game's not over yet. Now Jack's in hell, let's cut his tail, but he's got some tricks under his belt. If the devil can cheat, well, so can I. I cheat my way back to the Texas sky. I guess the only way through is so I'll beat your demons, then I'm coming for you. We'll take my prize, yeah, I'll give you the devil's due.
I'll probably play this. It's got jaunty music and it's gambling.
Gamble your
Don't
way
sound
through
too
the 7 layers
exciting.
of hell to cheat both
I
fate
know.
and the
It's just like a
devil in the
foregone
roguelike
conclusion
card
these
game
days. Like,
devils do.
people
Push
usually
those
know what
seeds
I'll
to
be
fight through
into.
Your demons when the game launches.
Oh, it's not out for
Sometimes
2020
it
till
feels like new
2026.
horror games aren't quite living up to the dread and trauma inflicted by old school games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Luckily, our next game's developer has been working on what he calls a love letter to the PSX era survival horror games. Here's Flesh Made Fear.
Yep. Goddamn PSX. No, that is it's nostalgia. You know, it's cycles. So every 25 years, we'll have a nostalgia for something else.
Yep.
And this PS1 era aesthetic or PS2 like is not something I enjoy usually. Dang, bro.
I mean,
dual wielding daggers, my man.
Yeah. I feel like this is doing a lot more with the whole like PS1 graphic. So like it looks better.
I gotta say, this looks really, really cool. And I did really enjoy a game that was kind of a horror game. What was that sci-fi weird horror game? Super pixel arty, top down. It's very kind of cyberpunky. Oh god, what was it called? Signalis.
Our first one is fantasy, loot, and danger.
I feel like it could be kind of like that.
A bold indie take on one of the hottest genres right now. It's a third-person
I gotta go,
extraction
though.
shooter with battle
You wanna do
royale
some shoutouts?
DNA. Introducing
Sure.
Gravebound.
Here, I'll mute real quick.
Super quick.
Gravebound, we're sorry. It's shout out time.
All right, sorry guys, I gotta go. Gotta do kid stuff and everything. I might be back tonight for some Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon, but I'll definitely be back tomorrow for some Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Hope to see you there. Probably a lot of that this week and some other fun things as we get ready for our big Dune run and all sorts of stuff later. So anyway, thank you. See you guys next week, if not before then. And thanks to JP and Zeke as always.
Fantastic.
Bye-bye.
Zeke,
See you later.
Give me a good sign off here that we can play around with. Nice. Zeke, you want to stick around and watch? I don't know how long this is gonna
I'll
be,
stick
though.
around for a little while, sure.
This could be like a 37-hour show, Zeke. You might be committing to a lot. And I know I only got you here for 3 hours. I only
Has
paid
it not
for 3.
been announced like how long this is gonna be?
No.
Damn it. No, this is something I'd watch on my own anyway, so.
Okay.
Might as well watch it with my homies.
Sounds good. I'm gonna mess with Ko's camera.
Okay. Oh, they said at the start 50 games have you been counting so far? Okay. Well, I haven't.
Well, I have been counting, luckily, so.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah. We're at 74.
Wow, they're way over time.
Yeah, no, they're sucking.
Doomspire
he's
is a
upset with me.
roguelike deck
He's like,
builder where you can
"Dad,
descend
the
a
show's
cursed
supposed to
spire,
be
forge
over."
powerful decks, and try not to lose your mind. It's kind of like if Hearthstone and Slay the Spire met in a dark alley and things got weird. Be sure to add both Gravebound and Doomspire to your wish lists today. Now, speaking of things getting weird, did you ever watch that old Seth Rogen movie, Sausage Party?
That's the one with the talking hot dogs making dick jokes?
Yeah, it was my favorite movie as
Oh
a kid
God,
growing
that movie
up.
was
Well, our
fucking
next game
horrible.
Is like if Little
I never
Nightmares
watched
took
it.
place in the
Oh,
world
do you
of
need to
talking
go?
hot
bad.
dogs and food.
Okay. You're gonna make me put Zeke in charge of the
I think it
show,
looks
Ollie?
pretty good. Let's take a look at Melted Time.
All
Go
right.
watch it. Watch what
Here
happens.
we go. Let's see if we're banned when I get back.
That's great. This is good. I'm definitely down with this. Melted Time. Okay. Yep, I'll wish list that.
You play as a candle, slowly melting in real time as you explore a series of eerie locations while solving puzzles along the way in Melted Time.
Oh, crap. Sorry. Hydrating. Hydrating. Sorry about that.
I feel like I've seen that guy before. He's at the last couple of expos, yeah?
Yeah, that's Case. Case has been great. I think so far he's been a lawyer. We met at G4 TV together.
Yeah,
That's kind of where we met. But yeah, he's been like a lawyer. He's been a wizard, a handyman, and I think last year he was even Santa.
I remember Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's
Santa.
it. What does he do when the expo is not going on?
That's a tough question.
Oh, they're putting him in the game. Okay. Wait, Unemployment Simulator 2018?
What am I watching?
So this is a game from 7 years ago?
What the hell?
Crying in the shower. No one ever does that, do they? No one ever does
No one
that,
does that.
right?
No.
I didn't do that when I was unemployed. I swear.
No one's ever done it.
You know, I was out and then I got back in again. I think I'm gonna play this.
Unemployment Simulator 28.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking doing it.
Oh God.
Tackle boredom and everyday mundane tasks in Unemployment Simulator 2018. I actually once had a roommate that never cleaned his toilet because he thought that the flush would be the thing to get all the poop stains out of the bowl.
Was this esports?
It was esports.
Well, if that last game hit a nerve for some of you, maybe our next game will help fill that void. Because luckily, my lord is hiring.
I didn't shower either.
You got Isekai. do like crafting.
I don't know if you can, JB, but can you turn your volume up just for me? Like your microphone?
Yeah. Okay. I have the power. Is that better?
Fire townspeople.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Perfect army in order to protect your kingdom.
I just noticed that. Fuck, I've been watching my screen of the broadcast, and I just noticed Cole up there with his.
A cigar.
Is that a cigar or a churro?
Both. Could be one or the other.
Is a story-driven turn-based RPG where feudal Japan meets magic and machine. Assemble your team from a diverse set of characters and test your skills against yokai and steampunk contraptions. Wishlist Shadow of the Road on Steam today, but before
I just can't believe Co would,
at the game.
Promote smoking.
I know.
This has been playable, right?
Also, like I don't know. I might have seen this before, but I just put together like Shadow of the Road. The road doesn't give off a shadow. It's flat on the ground.
Yeah, man, but it's evocative. It gets the people going.
Okay.
So is this like an XCOM-y type deal? I guess. Oh no, it's more.
Oh, it's action, not turn-based.
Yeah, it looks more actiony. Flashbangs. Oh, this is the game from is this Altry, the CRPG folk, isn't it?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I help you?
Still with me?
Owlcat, sorry, Altry.
Can I help you?
Oh yeah, Owlcat. Yeah. Yep.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
I think this is, I saw this earlier this week, and this is a disco like.
Oh, Disco Elysium, sure.
Can I help you?
Oh, Owlcat is publishing. Okay, gotcha. We don't have Co here, so we rely on Co Chat for the CRPG news.
Yeah, keep doing work, Co Chat.
Yep. Funny enough, it's actually being studied is the center, the mecca of 40-year-olds in the world. All 40-year-olds are there in Co's chat right now. It's crazy.
Rue Valley is a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop, surrounded by a colorful cast with complex emotional stories and unexpected secrets. Wishlist Rue Valley on Steam today. It's a known fact that all dogs go to heaven.
Somewhere here in
What
this
happens
chat?
when they get there before us.
Well,
Find out in our
you
next
guys
game,
know the
My
mecca.
Little
That's all
Puppy.
I'm gonna say. I thought that was Ollie. Wait, is the dog? Oh, I don't like this. Why is the dog? All the dogs are dead.
All the dogs went to heaven, and now they're trying to get out because they don't have any good music.
I don't know. That or they're training to go Super Saiyan with King Kai, and they got to get back to Bulma. You know what I'm saying? With Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Yep.
Weebs.
I'm totally
See?
understanding what you're saying
Weeb
about Dragon Ball Z.
things. Weeb.
Oh, okay.
Did that dog just stretch? I'm kind of with you though. The music, they could have spent more than $5 on royalty free. Royaltyfreemusic.com.
My Little Puppy's coming to consoles as well as PC, so
I'm
more
with
people
them
can follow
both here on the
Bongu,
crying.
the Corgi's journey through doggy heaven to reunite with his owner.
I legitimately cannot watch that trailer without sobbing.
We were crying yesterday in the rehearsal.
It was bad.
That's all cute. Let's not talk about that anymore. I want to get back to murdering things, okay? You don't need to cry anymore. We're going to move on. Get ready for some good old zombie horde killing action with Ravenous Horde.
Okay. Now here's some fucking music. Oh, the drummers. He's wanting to get it going. Yeah, they could have used this music for the puppy trailer. I agree. It would have worked well. That's right, the fact.
No, what they should have used is licensed that Sarah McLachlan song from those fucking commercials that we all hate.
Just have Bruce sing it. Me and
angels.
Oh God, it got shut down. The stream got shut down. Sarah McLachlan was too much. We're back. Fly away from here.
Can you turn your mic back down in my ears, please?
The game's just called Oil Rig? Oh, that's the demo. That's the map.
Yeah.
Team up with up to 64 players to fight off hordes of zombies in the post-apocalyptic FPS. Or die and join the zombies to tear your old teammates apart. I know which one I'm choosing. A new demo is out for you to try on Steam today. And this is just a reminder for everyone to sign up to vote through vote.otkgamesexpo.com, because at the end of the show, we will be opening up the voting and you will be able to vote for your 5 favorite games, as well as which game you think has the best art style for our Star Forge Art Award. Wizardry Variants Daphne is a 3D dungeon RPG and a completely new addition to the Wizardry series.
Got it.
Get stronger and resupply in towns for your battles as you progress deeper through the dungeons. Take a look at their newest installment and play Wizardry on Steam and mobile today.
Pork pie is what Walter White wears.
Looks like a VTuber game. Oh God, that Scorpion was terrifying, but also sexy.
I'm scare-roused.
Okay. All of these games are unfortunately so similar now that I feel like the genre's gotten kind of stale. But I'm not necessarily.
It's been stale for a little bit, yeah.
I'm not necessarily the target audience, so I'm not sure. Oh, did we just go down? Did Barry kill the stream? Did you kill the stream, Barry?
I've seen it in Coast Chat, but not in mine.
Oh, did... Oh.
Yeah, Jay, your chat's fine too.
Underworld, you must carve out your legend by jamming to
Was
the music
that
while
on
fending off endless
purpose,
hordes of
Barry?
enemies. Your ultimate goal
Barry said he
to
killed
defeat
the stream on
greatest metal
purpose.
singer of all time.
Oh, okay.
And claim your place as an immortal, legendary musician. Wishlist Devil Jam on Steam today.
I will.
Okay, good.
Oh,
now,
the
before we
co-mods
introduce our
wanted
next
it
game, I want
to
show
go
you something
offline.
Very special to me. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
what do you got?
All right.
Julio.
Oh my gosh, what's that?
We'll take the free viewers.
He's an Archaeopteryx from Shonen Garbage 3.8. He uses his penis as a weapon.
Wait, what is happening right now?
We didn't put that in the script for a reason, Bruce. You can't say that, but you know what? It's fine because I actually also brought my favorite minifigure too. This is Yoko from Gurren Lagann, and she has 2 very special powers, but you don't need to worry about those. Isn't this great?
Well, this is against TOS, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Well, chat wants to safely collect and sell minis. They're going to love our next game, Tabletop Game Shop Simulator. Don't forget about that anime statue.
Oh, tabletop game shop? Oh. Okay. So it's TCG except it's Games Workshop now.
Oh boy. This is another $1 million game.
It looks
right
like
here.
the same exact game too.
It does, yeah. I mean, 100%. That's just like an asset swap.
Yeah. Which is fine because I totally get it. Because while I played and enjoyed Trading Card Game Shop Simulator, I probably wouldn't enjoy this one as much because the aesthetic is not the same.
Sure.
But is there a Gambit? There's no Gambit in this. There was a Gambit in the other one. Like that's
I guess
all
that is true. Yeah, there's no Gambit,
boiled
right?
down. Yeah.
No, that had like a rarity thing.
Yeah. That's weird.
Oh, you get...
There is Gambit, okay.
Collecting the pieces is the Gambit.
Oh, fuck. Do not show this to Game Workshop. Do not.
Yeah, Games Workshop
God.
is like, we're about to give an even bigger bonus next year.
No signs of slowing down. A lot of us are finding ourselves broke little kitties. Well, if you're tired of the expensive city
All right,
life,
well now I was gonna
visit
put a
Snacko
hat on
Island,
Ko,
where
but
your world is
it's not
what
even
you
funny unless we're streaming to his channel.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun for us if you want to do it still. I'll laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna put a cowboy hat then.
Yeah, give him a little one. Make it really tiny.
Okay, all right.
So he has to wear a chin strap to keep it on.
Right.
Man, I think they took everything I don't like in video games and put it into this game.
Yeah?
I really do. Like, all this complicated reading, you got farming, it's cute. Like, every single thing in the game, I'm just like, that's a no, and another no for me.
Snacko has officially launched into 1.0 and is
Ooh, I
available
like that
for you
shirt.
to play on Steam
Yeah, it's a
now.
bedazzled
So start
Pokemon
building a
shirt, I
home
think.
for you and your furry
Got
friends
tigers on it.
today. Now, has anyone seen
That's
Bruce?
a-
Because I think
that's
the
a
Standards
Pokemon,
and
see?
Practices and FCC Commission has to talk to
Tiger?
about something. Bruce?
No, it's some Pokemon that's like a tiger.
Oh, look at
Oh, really?
him.
Okay.
Oh, he's in sleepy
Those are
time.
tigers. Oh,
he's out cold.
Chad is saying
All
those
right.
are tigers.
he's
Never mind, I'm
dreaming
wrong.
about right now.
I thought it was
Okay.
cooler. Not all animes are. Not all animals are tigers, JP. Yeah, they are. What is this music?
Dreams of a better life.
Yes.
He was working hard rather than sleeping. He's lacking some energy, but it's mostly because he's a mean man. Mr. Sleepy Man sleeps all day and night.
Sorry, I'm not looking. Actually, I am looking inside your head really seriously. I'm actually editing a cat onto Ko's head. But it just looks really. Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Sleepy Man, get out of bed, sleeping all day until PM. Ain't tired of
Yo,
playing.
Oh, there's a rap break. Oh my God, yes.
This music's killing.
Real mean green sipping demon doubler. I ain't bluffing. You can't cover. You got a boogie in his nose, but you still love him. Mr. Sleepy Man sleeps all day and night.
This is like a 20-year-old Japanese commercial.
Man, it's such a banger.
Yeah, no, that song is a banger.
Replayed that trailer multiple
I
times.
know, you were singing it yesterday to me before we even watched it.
It's so good.
It's so good. All right, cause chaos in bedtime town and Mr. Sleepy Man after staying up way past your bedtime like I literally always do.
Yeah, no, you were conked out.
It felt really nice though.
Does that happen when you get older?
All right, Amelie, we're not
You get a
separated by
wish
that
list,
much
Mr.
here.
Sleepy
You
Man.
were part of the original G4.
So what?
I think I was still in diapers around that time.
The original
That is
G4?
not true. Is that true? Oh my
It
God.
might be. Either way, you know, it is what it is.
We're gonna move on. Up next, we've got a game starring a clown called Poco.
Did somebody say clown?
I played this.
Oh,
It's free.
my God.
What the hell is that supposed to be? What is that?
Case signed up for clown school after unemployment. Look, what do you got? Oh!
You make me feel sad, Case.
Oh, well, you know, maybe the little clown from our next game, Poco, can cheer you up, Bruce. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, honey. No.
Yeah, if you want to play this, it's free on Steam. And it's a short little game, but it's pretty good.
How many clowns are in it?
At the beginning, a few, but most of the game, just one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, depending on what you do, it's an hour and 10 minutes game. Free. No, the music in it is actually good. It's crazy. It's like a really well done student project.
Huh. Poco. Just a free game.
I am here with the team behind Poco, and oh man, do they look good right now. Hi, guys. Who are we speaking with
the
here
Yeti
today?
mic.
Hi, I'm Asher Camilleri. I was
I still
the
have my
producer
Yeti.
and story lead on Poco.
Hi, I'm Giselle.
I skipped
Yang.
Yeti for
I'm
some
the
reason.
Lead modeler on Poco. Hi, I'm Max.
I got a
Bell.
bunch
I'm
from
the
a
lead
pawn shop,
animator and lead rigging
and then I
artist on
skipped
Poco.
into the AT Audio Technica.
I'm Francesca,
Well,
and
back
I'm
in
production
my
assistant
days,
and a 3D animator
you know,
for
the
Poco.
Yeti is...
I'm Kamala Roberts. And
No, I had
I'm
a
the
fucking,
biz dev
because I would just get them at pawn shops for
Why are all
like
of you
pennies on the
guys
dollar.
in, caps and
And I went through
gowns
like
right now?
5 different
Graduation day
shitty,
for
different
us,
versions of
Here
microphones.
at SJSU, San Jose State University. We're all in
Yeah, I
the
think I bought
animation
my Yeti in
illustration
like
department.
2007
so we're a
or
group of students
2008.
that came together to make this game, and today we're graduating a day after release.
Well, congratulations. Let's go ahead and dive straight in about the game. What was the inspiration behind Poco, and how'd you put this team together?
Very original core idea of Poco came from a dream that I had. I like to make a lot of art based on my dreams, and a lot of the visuals for Poco, the concept of a tiny clown and below world that's filled with decay, those images and visuals came from the dream. I pitched the project.
Why does everyone look
to
so
all
uncomfortable
of our
when he's
class,
talking?
And this is the team that sort of just came together over that idea, and I guess it resonated with all of us, and here we are.
Can you tell me
I think
the
because it's so
story
weird
of
that they're gonna
Poco?
talk
What
about
is the
this game
about?
like
Poco is
about half as long as it
the
takes to
world's
complete it.
smallest clown. He's like 2 inches tall, and they get banished from the circus after an unsatisfactory performance by this huge council of clowns who look down on
They're
our
all
little
introverted
Poco,
game developers.
And so
Could
they're
be true.
banished to the below world,
Yeah.
which is a dreadful place where everything lost,
And also,
broken,
how'd
or
they get-
unwanted ends up. And along
people-
the way,
do
they're
people
trying
pay to get
work
on the
their way
show, or
back
do they
to this
pick what gets
magical
on the
circus
show?
in the
I
sky,
think they
but along
pick.
the way they meet
Okay.
the inhabitants
I don't
of the
think any
below
of this
world,
is paid.
including this family
I
of
might be wrong.
homunculi who they befriend and work together.
No, I hope they make more shit, 'cause this
and
game was
form bonds
really
in
good.
this
Just, you know, short,
strange
free.
world, and make things better along the way by using their clown tricks and proving their clownhood.
Okay, well, I hope that you all have a fantastic time. I'm not going to keep you any longer because this is a big day for you all, so go out out, experience it, love it, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Of course. Bye, everyone. Bye now.
Up next, Toland Survivors is a new kind of horde survivors game combining the best from ARPG, roguelite, and Souls-like genres. Fight through the hordes of orcs and bosses to cleanse Toland Peak when you play the game at toland.io. Take a look.
Oh, an IO game.
A lot of these, I think, have been itch.io. Another little survivor thing. Oh, straight up called Toland Survivors. With a skill tree. Chad, has there been a AAA survivor yet?
Well, not AAA, but the Deep Rock.
Oh, Deep Rock probably the
close.
closest thing. Yeah, that's like AA. Yeah. Oh, we did have the League of Legends. There was a League of Legends auto shooter. I actually played that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was okay. Oh, there's also a Dynasty Warriors one, which I did not play. I think Ko actually played that one. He said it was good.
The gaming industry isn't just big. It's a colossal $240 billion universe where millions log in, play, and interact
What is
daily.
this for?
And we are going to revolutionize that universe forever with Raijin. Raijin is rewarding gamers for doing what they love most, playing video games. The most popular, most adopted, and most fun games. Raijin will integrate with every Steam account, opening the door to over 100 million gamers to join the
What is
Raijin
it?
ecosystem. And the best part is, Raijin will let you convert your Steam achievements into real-world rewards. It's time to reward gamers for gaming. Link, play, earn. Raijin.
I don't like that.
Raijin
Yeah, I
helps
don't like it
players
either, but
find great games
I don't know
and
if you
gives
heard
them
that,
the
but the
spotlight
thunder
they
is
deserve.
super loud
Earn
here.
real-world
I did not.
rewards
Right through
for
the
playing
mic.
your favorite games and earn achievements with Raijin. Now, if you are a fan of stealth games, our next game challenges your ability to stay very quiet.
What?
And dive into dungeons to steal as much treasure as you can from unsuspecting monsters. But whatever you do,
Oh, chat did
make
hear
sure
that,
that
apparently.
you don't
Yeah.
take the beast. Do you not have a volume button?
No, it was hailing yesterday.
Oh. Apparently that website mentions a wallet, so be careful.
Treasures.
Very close to what we're hearing right now.
Came along. He started stealing our treasures.
Hit me again with another ooh.
I'm giving them away. We tried setting up traps.
It just sounds like they did this.
Reach the vault. We had
They just turned this on and then recorded.
Or maybe, no, not that.
Some consider me a thief.
I think I had it
others,
the first time.
Not so much. In the end, not all heroes wear capes. Or do they?
It's a cloak, but whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Who says a hero can't be a little...
Stealth games piss me off, and that looks like it was a
Wishlist
dungeon-like in terms
Start
of
collecting
look
your treasure when
with
it
stealth in it, and that just like pisses me off even more.
What do you want this time, Ace the Clown? No. Hey, I need you to stop. This is really sad. Your family's really worried about you. I feel like you might be homeless. I'm kind of worried about. Is there any way I can help you out? Maybe get some. What? I don't. What? That's fair.
Nice. He avoided the mic. That was well done.
Yeah.
And that's what, that's one thing Bruce always says to me. He loves, he won't shut up about it when we do the co-streams. He won't shut up about getting cream pie. He just loves it. Every goddamn other word out of his mouth is like, JP, I love cream pies so much.
I mean, I like them too, but I mean, why do you gotta harp on it?
I mean, look, it's just what Bruce is into, I guess. Was that clown watching people pee? What the fuck? Don't get caught? Oh, this is never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I still want to get some sponsored streams.
Good at it. Good at it, JP. Good job. Clown around.
That's good voiceover.
I'm gonna buy that for my wife. She is terrified of clowns.
Oh, she hates clowns.
Try and prank the people around you this fall in Clown Around on Steam. Now, OG esports fans are in for a real treat here because our next game comes from Dota 2 personalities Jenkins and Sunsfan. This dream duo has created a free-to-play, fast-paced auto battler where legendary figures from history clash in the afterlife using relics of power.
I'm intrigued.
Relic Arena.
Introducing a free-to-play auto battler from the unhinged minds of Dota legends Sunsfan and Jenkins. Battle in arenas of great significance. Play as leaders that had profound impact throughout history. Such
Karl
as
Marx, nice.
Alan Turing versus Al Capone.
Wow. Score, and I'm gonna you up. Cleopatra.
Bow to me, or come closer and whisper your surrender.
Harambe.
What?
Oh my God! What?
Like in other garbage auto battlers, you get them for free.
What?
Instead, purchase from many historic relics to equip on your heroes. All
right, dicks out,
y'all.
y'all.
Much cleavage for this trailer. Change that assassin into a tank. Much better. Now let's equip him with some historic
Chat,
relics.
what's the name of that
Go ahead
gorilla
and try
that they
a
just
Trojan
showed?
Shield. And perhaps boxing gloves.
Oh, does it get you
Maybe a
TO'd in your
Kevlar
channel?
vest. Now
Man, I had that for a while too.
Truly remarkable. Wait, is this seriously a
Oh, we're
toilet in
getting
this
so
game?
many.
Purchase more
Oh,
of the
I had
same
that
relic
on my
to
channel for a
upgrade
long time.
packs. Max it out to get a juicy power spike.
Juicy!
Like the F1 rocket engine, which summons the f***ing moon. Build
What
your
the-
own heroes. Create countless combinations. Defeat your opponents. Mock your enemies.
You suck ass.
Relic Arena. Taking auto battlers to the next level.
Weird.
Wishlist on Steam now.
I'm fucking checking that shit out for sure.
Be sure to wishlist Relic
It's
Arena
the humor.
on
Honestly,
Steam
if it
now.
wasn't for the
more
humor, I
information
wouldn't.
And to
but-
join their Discord, visit
Fair.
relicarena.com. And if you're a publisher or investor, their lines are open. So give them a call.
Like an extremely blunt hinge profile, our next game challenges you to get creative with your tongue. I'm talking
What?
about the frog-based puzzle platformer. I'm really sorry about what I said earlier too. You'll get it. It's time to get creative with our next game. Big hops. It's about frogs.
World reveal.
It's such a cute game. Why did Bruce do that?
I thought it was funny.
Oh, I thought he was gonna look like the Twitch emote.
You mean Pepe or?
Yeah.
Are you talking about something else? Yeah.
Okay, all right. Looks like a good little platformer. Oh, it's got like some Mario
How am I gonna get home?
dives to it. Guy just picked a lock with his tongue. That's kind of clever. This might be the best looking game they've showed today.
Really?
I think that animations on that looks great.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Sorry, the apocalypse is happening in Denver.
Do and big hops when it launches on Steam.
Dear God. Listen, we're getting closer to the end of our show, so here's your friendly reminder that you will get a chance to vote
so it
on
must
your
be a
favorite
2-hour
games
show.
after the show.
2-hour show, yeah.
$25,000 in developer grants. As well as
I will say,
custom
being 90
Starforge
minutes into
PC
this,
to the game with the best
I think this has been a pretty good. The games are whatever, but like the production aspect and the hosting and all that stuff, like this has been pretty fun.
Look at the dark survival
Yeah, I agree.
Nested Land.
Little tiny bits into the game. Little tiny bits to the game. Good job.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Peasants, beggars, and refugees, united by the dream of building a new home. Yet, you never know when the plague will take its toll. Now, we have twice the work to do. In a world ravaged by plague, your word is law. Save and rule over the abandoned peasants. Find a way to survive in this dark place.
The devs like went through COVID and they're like, that was pretty miserable. Do you want to make a game?
Swords cut deeper, but the plague cuts deeper than swords. We muster the courage to live another day. Lord, have mercy on us.
Uh-oh. It's always the ritual crazies that show up. Got a demo.
The Nested Lands demo drops today, so gather your friends and try to survive in the ruthless medieval world. Next up, after the moon shattered, humanity fell and ice took over. Permafrost is an unforgiving open-world survival game where you can go solo or team up with 3 other in multiplayer. This is a survival game where your decisions will actually impact the outcome of the story. The Permafrost waits for no one, so wishlist on Steam now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think I played the demo of this. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I agree. It was kind of, I mean, it worked. But also being in like, it's permafrost, so it's no environment changes or anything. It's always in snow and ice and shit, so.
Yeah. Chat, what was that game that I wanted? I played something recently that I should play. Chat will tell me here in a second. While they stop spamming pagers. Whoa, a little framey on that.
Excellent work.
Firestorm joins Steam Next Fest this June 2025, so be sure to wishlist now. Our next game actually started as a survival horror Doom mod before exploding in popularity, and now it's become a full-fledged game of its own. So prepare yourselves for the rotting remains of Fort Oasis in Total Control.
Apogee.
Yeah, I know Apogee. Why do I know Apogee?
They're old school.
I've been isolated in this place. It has been suffocating. The longer you linger here, the faster its sickness takes hold.
Whoa.
Lake Stone, Rise of the Triad. Wow, okay, holy shit.
What the hell? This looks
I've been trapped for what seems
like
an
someone would
eternity.
enjoy it.
Just give it time.
Someone not me.
You'll learn to live with it too.
But they may or may not be on the call list.
Oh, you a harpoon gun? Awesome.
I'll be waiting for you down in the mines. We'll confront the source of
He
all
sounds a
this
little
suffering,
Keanu.
and maybe buried beneath it all lies an answer.
Yep.
How was
I'm
Total
wishlisting
Chaos?
that one.
How was it's got a free demo? How was Total
Wishlist
Chaos
Total
not a game
Chaos,
already?
Avali.
Sorry.
That's okay, it happens. Today, to wet your pants in the future. We're about to share our final game of the show with you right now.
Oh, it's already on my wish list.
We have to end it on a world reveal. Let's close out the trailers right.
All right.
The new cyber fantasy Metroidvania, Shade Protocol.
Final game.
World reveal.
Uh-oh, he's got a cute anime girl. It's also a... Animations look really good.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, cool mechanics too. This might... that they might have cooked. Ooh, that map looks cool too. Some Celeste style jumps. What the hell?
Oh.
I feel like a lot of that gameplay was, I don't want to say scripted, but it looks good.
Shade Protocol is available to wishlist.
They can nail the
Steam
combat
now,
and
like
make
the
it
rest
that
of the
like free
games we've
flowing.
showcased here today.
And with that, you have now seen all of the games participating in the OTK Games Expo, which means that it is time to vote for your favorite games.
Okay, use that button on the extension. Was it maybe over there?
It was like, I think it's kind of up in this corner
over here?
go to the website.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Go to
we got the,
vote.otkgamesexpo.com.
the devs in the chat. There you
to
go.
cast your votes for which games you think should
Dev
win
in
one
chat.
of our $5,000 developer grants. Those are very important, as well as
Oh,
our
okay.
Starforge Art
I see
Style
that.
Award for the game with the best art style.
The
Yeah,
power
that
is in your
that
hands,
screen
Jeff, so make
slice
sure that
mechanic
you
is
vote.
pretty neat.
You and I aren't technically allowed to be voting today, Bruce, but if you could vote, which game would you choose?
I actually was really liking Total Chaos.
It's cool,
I was
right?
digging that one, and then Ad Mortem from the very beginning of the show. Ad Mortem looked so awesome. So
My totally unbiased opinion is A Pigeon's Mission.
Oh, yes.
Made by the 7-year-old dev that Soda Poppin was bullying. We have the VOD of that.
Oh, nice. Soda
Just
Poppin
absolutely
was
adorable,
bullying
and
the
the
kid.
support from his dad.
I know. I can't believe Soda bullied.
That sounds like him.
That sounds like Soda.
Wow, that's got to be against TOS, right? But then also, I love Poco just because, one, the game is completely free to play, but it was a group of college students who had put it together as their senior thesis project.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, wow.
Now I got to see what
Actually,
Soda
they
said.
graduated the day that we conducted the interview, which is why they're all in their robes and stuff. Super, super cute. But listen, while you are all voting from home, we have a few more trailers and special announcements to share with you all. Now, directly supporting developers with stuff like grants is my favorite part of these expos. Past OTK Games Expo grant winners have used the money to hire translators for localizations, create additional marketing assets, or just to pay their bills so they can work more and stress less. 2 years ago, Creature Keeper won the OTK Choice Developer Grant and recently launched their game this month. For a look inside their journey, here's the Creature Keeper Dev Diary.
Huh. Cool.
I don't know, JB. I think I'm good.
This is not your jam right here? You're not feeling this?
No, they're done showing trailers and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to hear who wins? Are they announcing who wins today, Chad?
I doubt it.
They usually do. They always announce
They
at
do?
the end.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Considering no one can vote right now, probably not. Oh, did they crush
Yeah,
the-
it took me a
the
minute to
site
get into the site. Yeah.
Okay. At the end, they announce, well, Zeke, you stuck it out for this long. Huh. We all won? That's true. Pants fist.
We were excited just to be in OTK when they announced the host pick. Wait, Creature Keeper? I was like, what? Like, couldn't believe it. You know, it gave me some validation that people are resonating with the game. And when I was having my interview, I had mentioned that I was a solo developer, and then all of a sudden, chat exploded into Giga Chat, Giga Chat, Giga Chat, Giga Chat, Giga Chat.
That is pretty cool.
It's a lot of work. You do have to be comfortable with failure, and there's a lot of failure in my life. My favorite creature is the Blobbit. It's the little bunny. What I did was the hat bounces while this thing is rolling, and it just looks stupid, and it works, and it's beautiful. And thank you to the OTK crew and community for supporting me. I'm glad to have had you join me on this journey. Check out Creature Keeper on Steam. My name is Fervier, and I'll see you around.
For those currently in chat who are trying to vote and the website's down, just keep trying. We know. We're aware. We'll get there. At last year's Expo, Mad
Okay, it
Mushroom
sounds like
announced
they're
their
just
new
gonna keep going
roguelike
on.
ARPG Hell Clock to many
What's
excited
that?
fans.
It
including
sounds
me.
like
I
they're
played
just
it.
going to keep
Over
going. I don't know how
50,000
long
people
this is
tried out
going
the
to be,
demo so
but
far,
I'm
and
okay
now they're
cutting
ready
it
to show
here.
you
Seems like
a
they're
more
done
in-depth look
announcing
at
stuff.
the game. Take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what you said. I'll fade out the music. We can do some. We got to say everyone say goodbye to the. What is Ko's evil?
Oh, look at the little cowboy hat.
What are we naming Ko's evil? Like cigar smoking, cowboy hat wearing. This is Ko the game dev right here is what we're seeing. I just don't know what his name is. His name's Hawk Pandy Richford. Ooh. Hey, I'm Pandy. I kind of like it.
Pandy Richford.
I'm Pandy Richford. Yeehaw. Pandy Richford.
Yeehaw.
It's Pandy Richford.
Oh, Pandy.
Oh, Pandy. And now here's Ko. He's back. But Pandy is right there. We'll have to keep it. We'll have to keep it,
Smoking that churro flavored cigar.
Zeke, do some shout outs. What do you got going on this week? Where people
All
check
right,
you out.
Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Thank you to JP, and Pandy Richford for joining us today. My name is Ezekiel III. You can find me at or / Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and Ezekiel III, all spelled out, on Instagram and TikTok. I take Mondays off, so I'll be off Monday. But Tuesday, I'm going to be playing an older game, one of the first games made or produced or whatever by Edmund McMillan, who is famous for, making Binding of Isaac, or one of the people who made it. Gish, for a 100-month sub appreciation stream for Spirofly. So if you want to come check out that game, come on out. That's what I'm going to do Tuesday. But also, I want to let you guys know that in a couple of weeks, starting on June 10th, but it starts on June 9th. But starting on June 10th, Steam Next Fest demo days. We're going to do a whole week of demos, man. We're just going to line them up, fire them out. So if you want to join me for that, that's coming up on June 10th through the 14th. So that's what's coming up for me. As far as core game to play, I don't know. I have to look, but thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. I think there's a couple of those in the Steam Next Fest that you and I will be sponsored to co-op with if everything lines up. So you can look forward to that too. It's going to be a busy June. There is a whole ton of shit happening. We will be live next week. We'll do a Sunday show on the 1st. It will probably be our SGF show. We'll dive into everything that we think is going to be talked about, everything that's been leaked somewhat, as well as everything that's been rumored, and our coverage plans, because a ton of stuff starts, I think, on the 6th. There's stuff on the 6th, the 7th, and then like Microsoft and PC Gaming show on the 8th. Sony's probably going to do a state of play. I don't think that's been announced yet. We'll cover it all next week. It'll be a good one. Hope to see you guys there. I guess next weekend, I didn't know. I guess you're not going because you didn't say anything about it. TwitchCon EU is next weekend. I forgot.
Yeah.
Barry just pinged me about that. He says, so you'll have some TwitchCon news, I suspect. Also, I'll be in Rotterdam. Okay, Barry, we'll figure something out. I wonder if the reason that he said that is because Barry knows something, because I saw a streamer talking about 1440p coming to Twitch soon, but I did not know if the bitrate was being increased. So maybe I just put 2 and 2 together and said something that I shouldn't have. So we got to go.
Maybe.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We gotta leave before the Twitch cops come and take me away. So thanks for watching, everyone. Feel free to follow button, and you can also check out the full VOD of this over at YouTube.com. Also, we've been talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all day, as you can see up there.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's been a long topic.
I forgot to change that. Anyways, we're out here. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Zeke. Bye, Co and Pandy. God damn.
Is it okay if I smoke my cigar in here? It smells like cinnamon. I'm Pandy Richford.
We're out of here. Bye.